Want my love, baby, earn it. Yeah, dancing on my own. See if you can follow. Got me feeling alive. Watch me go, lose control. Is this real? All I feel. Break the signs. Every time let's be real, be real, be real. I do what I want. 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 I want. Hear me now. I do what I want. Are you ready now? 'Cause it won't be easy. Only get what you work for. Gotta go all out. Whenever you see me, don't be wasting my time. Watch me go, lose control. Is this real? All I feel. Break the signs. Every time let's be real, be real, be real. I do what I want. 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 Hear me now. Watch me go, lose control. Is this real? All I feel. Break the signs. Every time let's be real, be real, be real. I do what I want. I do what I want.
Good morning. What's new, pussycat?
I'm back. Good Lord. I had just enough time to do the damn OJ sprint into the kitchen. Jumping over damn cats. In those. Oh, God, leg cramp. Oh. Oh, my God. Well. Woo! Got a little bit of shit out of my system. Still got some more to go, though. Hey, traders, how are you? Girl, I was in your chat last night, and a little bird sent me a text message, a heads up that you were going live. Actually, a couple little birds. I stayed as long as I could, which was about 10 comments. Girl, she pisses me off so bad. She just makes me, this is the only way I can listen to her, is when I get to yell back at her. Other than that, yeah. See, at night, I got to try and go the other way. Daytime is for this. Nighttime is for relaxing and, tranquil breezes. Betty was going to fuck my groove up. And I'm like, nope, not doing it. Oh, there it is. I'm looking for my hair pony. But welcome, traders, to the National Association of Dragging the Fuck Out of Scummy Tragedy Pimps. This is definitely your wheelhouse. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to drink my coffee. I am blonde. You have to push this. It's like a bathtub drain. And I made the mistake one time of filling it with hot coffee, and I went to shake it, and it everywhere because the little lid wasn't open. So now I'm like, oh, double check for safety. Y'all, I do need to finish one thought that I did not finish a moment ago when I was ripping tea revenue ass. And that is the thought I didn't finish was when I said that if you believe anything that little leprechaun says about a pew pew and Seth, I said, well, even if everything he said is the gospel truth, and it's not, I'm sure, but who knows? Stranger things have happened. So let's just say it is. Let's just say everything the man said, or the man child said, is true. So basically, then what that would mean is you are aware of a man who is incredibly vulnerable and in probably the most high stress situation one could find themselves in. Definitely very mentally traumatizing. And as one does, when you've made tens of thousands of dollars off that person's tragedy, because that's what tragedy pimps do. It's why it's the job description, it's in the name. Yeah, you sit on that information and potentially endanger all the rest of the citizens where he lives. I mean, it's just common sense, and it's really bad. He's of course he says he called TBI. Well, then why did it not stop there? Why? I mean, that alone, if I didn't know the other things I know about you, and guess what? Where there's smoke, there's fire. And it may very well be that some of them are lies. I don't care. Just what I know about you that I definitely believe to be true. Why bring it to YouTube? Why not just make the call to the appropriate people that need to know to, I don't know, possibly prevent another tragedy? But of course, as one does, one sits on that information, keeps it. What did he keep saying? Keeps it close to the vest. Have you ever worn a vest? Like, well, maybe a mossy oak vest. Hey, I have a mossy oak raincoat. I ain't hating on mossy oak. In fact, I wore it this past weekend. I did, because the weather in Tennessee was kind of bad one day. Yeah, I was in Tennessee. I don't think I was too far from Hendersonville. It never crossed my mind to go there. I have seen Summer Wells, her house, and I've seen what's the name of that beautiful park? The swimming hole. Anyway, yeah, but unlike all of these ass clowns, I wasn't there to exploit anything, and nobody knew I was there. I was just there, getting a little look-see for myself, just curiosity's sake. Yeah, so I don't know. That doesn't exactly make him no matter what scenario you believe, it doesn't make him a model citizen. And it makes him from everything at the lowest end, just, well, none of it's good. And this isn't about him. He just had his time. But it did occur to me that I did not I didn't finish when we were ending, I did not finish that thought. Okay. So now we're going to go on to Betty. Now, Crazy Nurse, this is the one you sent me the other day. That's the one where she's walking. I hope that's the one I want to do. But yes, traders, you've been doing a great job. Keep it up. Welcome to I don't know. We need to come up with a name for those of us that, just have zero fucks to give. And why we are not the only people that see this. There's lots of people that call them out, but I don't know. I kind of think we need a name. And I kind of just, I don't know. I just wish more people would do it because, it's very easy to have bad behavior when you get rewarded for it. I don't know. Maybe I'm just in the wrong neighborhood. That could be too. Shayla Matong. Ooh, is that right? No. Shalma. Oh God, that one's hard. Shally Matong. Well, hi. I'm sorry I butchered your name. I didn't mean to. I really tried on that one. Hey, Xena with Fire. How are you? Hi, Gina. Hey, Lindsay. Long time no see. How are you? Hey, VK sir. How are you? Hey, Flash. Oh, no bushes for you? Okay. Hey, Nonsense. How are you? Oh, God. Poor Nonsense. She's doing overtime, double time, triple time. Listen, I always say the literate non-grifters and those who have an IQ. See, like Betty and her people, I like to say that most of them have an IQ score like that hovers right around my optimal thermostat temperature in Florida year round. But we're in summer, so just, think what you think I like my air set at. Hope for Snoopy. Oh, I love that name. That avatar makes me smile. Welcome. I think that's new. Oh my God, I didn't even realize that. I didn't even talk about that part of it. These people are fucking shameful. Absolutely shameful. Like, y'all need to get jobs, get a life, get something. I just don't get it. I don't know why these people cannot leave their shit online. I don't know. I don't know what it is. So it's just so bizarre to me. Hey, Fairy Meadows, how are you? Warrior's Path. Yes, that is a really beautiful park. Blonde banshees. Oh, you can be blonde for a day. Listen, I'm a brunette too. At least I think I am. Shit, I don't even know. It's been a long time. I got a lot of gray. I'm like 50% gray. Hey, Fit and Curvy, how you doing? I'm kind of reading as I'm going down. Hey, D. Connor. Oh, I appreciate that. That's very sweet. Underlight City of Dreams. How are ya? Hi, Grammy Rita. Zigzag Zoe. Oh, I love saying that fast. Zigzag Zoe. Okay. Cretins. God, yes, I love that word. I love the word cretins. Okay. We don't hear it enough. Oh, God. Hey, Nicole B, how are you? Honest to God, the whole state is a blast furnace. All right, you guys, we're going to get started. And if anyone comes in and I do not say hello to you, it's because I'm in the other window. Okay, Crazy Nurse, this is the correct one, right? I'm just going to start it. And if it's not the one I think it is, direct me to the other one. But I'm going to use the one that you sent me. Oh, God. Y'all, I'm like a freak about symmetry. I need things to be the same on both sides. All right. Yes, Betty, also known as Betra Winfrey. I'm like, is there a way we can make it loser free? Because she's never won anything. She's not a winner. She's a loser. Hold on one moment. Oh, yes. Well, guess who I saw this morning as I took a peek? I wasn't even looking for her, but I was, scrolling through my feed and I saw Betty was live. So I thought, well, the main reason I went in there because she was live, because let's face it, The bitch has no life, so she's live 8,000 times a day. But that's my understanding. But when I saw how many people were in her chat, I was like, okay, now I want to go in, because I didn't go in the chat. I was in the bushes. Well, let's just say that our favorite, not favorite, least favorite, I hate to even say troll, because this one is, when this one's medicated, they seem to be okay. It's when they're not medicated that, they like to come in and say filthy words and, drop just the most disgusting, vile, hateful words that one can use, because, that's what you do when you're a fucking loser who apparently has nothing better to do but, get 800,000 sock accounts to then go and, terrorize various YouTube lives. Yeah, that one. And I guess I don't want to give away too much. I don't want to say too much, only because I don't want them in here. But something tells me. Well, let's just say if that one finds their way here, I'll definitely be. Yeah. But let's just say it's someone that it's a troll that everybody's had in their chat all the time. Says the most vile things. Big fan of the N-word. Well, apparently it's their birthday today. And everybody was saying, happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday. Many happy returns. No, not really. God, I'm in a fucking mood today. Can y'all tell? I'm like, you know what? I've been sitting on my hands. I've been sitting on my mouth. But it's like, it's getting to that point for me where I'm starting to like ask myself all the questions. Like, what? It's most of these people, like, I would fucking cross the street. I'd cross 6 lanes of traffic on an interstate to not be near them. But like, you kind of don't, we all spend our time talking about them. And, this is my Sudoku. This is what I do. I don't do Sudoku. I love to read shitbags for filth. It's easy. It requires no thought, no work, no prep. And yeah. Hey, Toe Beans. All right. Well, you're going to get your wish, because we're going to get started on this shitbag and her roast. And thank God, Betra Winfrey here. Hard-hitting journalist. Tonight at 8:00. Tune in for that. Because yes, Betty is producing so much content that, unlike her, I have a life. I have a husband. I have a family that I spend time with. I have other things I like to do. So, I can't go live. Well, I guess I could, but I have no desire to go live 87 times a day. So I'm a little behind on the Betty content, but, and as I always try and do, kids, hey, Mr. Nobody, as I always try and do, kids, I have not watched this. This is going to be my raw reaction. Sure, it'll be the same as all my other reactions when I watch Betty, but, listen, you go to these people when you want to cry, okay? Cry for the English language, cry for the fate of humanity, cry for, like, oh God, how can this many people be this dumb? Yeah, all the things that make you want to cry. You go to them for that. I just want to make you laugh, okay? And I want to make you laugh at the expense of some shit on the bottom of my shoe. It's Betty today, but oh well, it was T-Rev earlier. Oh, and Smiley, I'm not done with you either. Yeah, you're a shitbag. And you, girl, you gotta do something about that eyebrow situation. I'm gonna need you to get both of them looking like they belong on the same face, okay? Because half the time I see you, you've got one and the other one is like 50% on the way to wherever it goes. Yeah. That I told my husband this morning, I said, my God, just when you think you have seen the lowest shit you've ever seen, well, that room has a basement. Yes, writing to a judge because your husband, I guess, I don't know if he knocked her around, whatever he did. I know it was a domestic thing. I do not condone that. I don't want to see that happen to anyone. But it's quite interesting to present as a plea for leniency to the judge, hearing your husband, boyfriend, baby daddy, whatever the fuck the dude is. Your leniency plea is, Your Honor, I'm on the board of directors at Tragedy Pimps Inc. And our best client, I don't know what's going to happen if I don't have her to grifticate for. I was trying to come up with grifting and advocacy. That didn't work. Grifticacy? What could we call it? Yeah. So, Your Honor, please don't send my baby daddy, whatever the fuck he is. Please don't send him upriver, downriver, downstream, bottom of the creek. Yeah, please don't do that, because if you do, well, why couldn't she still grift on Summer? I don't get it. Because was she going to have to go drive for conjugal visits? What was stopping her? What the fuck's the problem? She going to have to put some of her, like, oh, no, fuck you. I'm not using my super chats for your commissary. Fuck you. Ain't happening. What's the problem? Why can't she grift for Summer? I mean, does she grift for Jesus too? There's a lot of competition on that front. Betty is a woman who needs Jesus, as she said herself. Yeah. You need all the Jesuses, Betty. You need the one that you keep on your dashboard. You need the one you wear around your neck. Well, we know you got church in your bedroom. Said nobody's worshiping at that altar. No. Yeah. Betty's bed church is Dante's. That's, Dante said there were 7 circles of hell. Betty's bed church is 1.5. That's because we've got something between 1 and 2, which would be Betty's house of worship, also known as a bed. Hey, Liza. Hi, Scottston. Exorcist. Oh, yes, The Exorcist. Hey, Brittany, how are you? Hi, Amethyst. Okay. All right, let's get this shit show started. Let me see how long this is. Oh, 34 minutes. Okay. We'll be done in 2 hours. I'll try my best. Oh, look at Betty. Okay, you know what? Before I even take my finger off the trigger, Betty, girl, you're getting pretty creative with these filters, okay? Because last night, Betty, I cannot believe you wore that cachet abomination to do you were just unveiling. What did I say her name was? Betra. You were just unveiling your alter ego, Betra Winfrey, and you decided to wear your fucking court outfit. Betty, that's for court. We talked about this. But when we talked about it, every time we talk about it, I say, burn it. I mean, what the hell's wrong with you? Do you own like 3 things? I can send you some shit. No, I wouldn't. But I can, my God, Betty. You could go through a homeless encampment and go through their shopping carts, because in Florida, that's what they do. Like, they have all their shit in a shopping cart that they, steal from one of the stores. And then we have a lot of like woods. And they have these encampments, very dangerous. But Betty, that shouldn't stop you. You're Bullhorn Betty. I'm sorry, you're Betra Winfrey. Like, they should be scared of you. My God, if you're too fucking cheap. Well, obviously you're too cheap, because my understanding is what we're about to watch, you were beaten feet to the mechanic. Betty, there is not one single thing on the face of this earth. Well, I shouldn't say that. Let's just say that I'll tell you what I wouldn't walk to a mechanic in the middle of a Florida day for. My car. A free Chanel bag. A free multiple pairs of Christian Louboutin. A whole shopping cart full of all my favorite brands of clothes. Like, bitch, where is your mechanic? Why could you not afford an Uber? Not that you shouldn't be out getting some exercise. But Betty, it's hot and you're live streaming. How the fuck did you live stream, bitch, and walk at the same time? Like, don't you get enough exercise while you're out searching for people? I don't get it. But the point was, the reason I said that was when I saw you in your, 97th altar known as Betra Winfrey. Betty, that Betty does not look like bed Betty. What is this sexy time afterglow, before glow? What is this? Because this Betty didn't look anything like that one. This one looks much better, by the way. You have got to hang that shirt up. And by hang it up, I mean fucking burn it. Betty, I know you like to cook. Use it as a pot holder in the stove to pull something hot out with. It will scorch it. Although those plastic beads on there, that could turn into a dangerous situation. So maybe don't do that. But yeah, Betty, oh goodness. I thought your hair was getting a lot better, but I think you're green screening. She's found some way to green screen hair, I think. And only one other word of criticism on that stream, and then I'm going to rip you for this one. But your Betra Winfrey last night, kind of like I told that idiot T-Rev. God, I love dumb people. And I'm not sorry you did it. You just probably should be. You had your little overlay or greens. Oh, must have been a green screen. Betty, did you realize it looked like some kind of like dirtbag YouTube Hollywood Squares game? Like, you had so much shit. Of course, unfortunately, you had Sebastian's. How fucking presumptuous is that? She's got her ghetto Hollywood Squares green screen, and she has got the man that she's interviewing about, what's Sebastian's favorite candy? Because that's fucking important to finding him. Unless he's lost in a fucking Brock's factory, I don't think it matters. She's got that child's picture all over her green screen or whatever the fuck it was. And you've got the man who contributed 50% of that child's DNA, and he doesn't have his son's picture all over a green screen behind him. I mean, the irony, and please don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that he should. I don't expect the man to go to that kind of trouble. No, the irony is that he's not even your fucking kid, and you've got his face all over. Betty, you don't give one single fuck about that kid or any of these other kids who you grift off of and pay your bills off the backs of their tragedies. You are, as I said a moment ago, you are the lowest of the low. And Seth, I hope you're listening. And you won't just hear it from me. You'll hear it from a lot of people. Your YouTube career should probably end now because you have reached the depths of the scum when you go on that one's channel. Okay. All right. Well, let's see what this dumbass has to say. Oh, I just can't wait. Oh, really? Seriously? Yeah, crazy nurse. You can take care of that. Bye. Okay. Did I share? No. Okay, now I'm going to share. All righty. Okay, Betty, take it away.
Right now, because Bullhorn Betty's pissed.
I know I ask this every time I see you, but could you please get the top teeth to match the bottom teeth? Or I don't know, close your fucking mouth. I guess that's, well, I know that's not possible, but it's so off-putting because I never know which ones to look at. I never know if I should be looking at the top or the bottom, and they don't go together. They don't match. I didn't know that, like, you could have teeth that didn't match. And here I thought her worst problem was not being able to match her clothes. Can't match her teeth either. Guess what, Betty? Crimes and Fashion is pissed too. No, Crimes and Fashion. The only thing that pisses me off in my life is like this YouTube, which, yeah, I know it does beg the question, like, why? Why?
Bullhorn Betty's pissed. I hope you guys are doing well today.
Oh, you
Hopefully
don't
I got enough coffee to get me through this live. I do. It seems like I do anyways.
Aren't you just
I'm in here working. I got to go pick up my stack of papers. I got a shit ton of papers sitting on the printer right now. Why won't this thing stand?
What are you printing? Why are you still printing? Nobody prints anymore. PDF, Betty, PDF.
And up, this is pissing me off. Hold on, guys.
Oh, everything pisses you off.
Might want to go with
You're making us seasick, and that's pissing me off.
Playing anything on here? Is this gonna stay up? What in the hell is wrong with this thing?
Probably operator error, if I had to guess. That would. God, what are you doing?
I wish they made a freaking handheld tripod that had a base that's expanded out, or maybe put a 4.
They do, you fucking idiot. Would you like me to show it to you? I mean, seriously. In fact, I have more than one. Look. Oh, look, there's two of them right down here. Oh, look, Betty, this one would probably work for you. It's a little, look, it's a little tiny one. Look at that. Oh my God, look at that. And then, I don't know, if you need a bigger one, this is more sturdy. It's adjustable. And Betty, I'm not even YouTube famous like you are. And I know that. Well, that's because my husband, never mind. I know you don't have a husband. Sorry. I have an unfair advantage. Okay. I know in pretty much every possible way.
4th leg on here instead of 3. Might be a little bit.
Hence the name tripod. Try. 1, 2, 3. That's the prefix meaning 3.
For all the engineers out there making handheld devices. Hey guys.
Operator error. They can't help it that you are a fucking blithering idiot.
Nice to see you. When you guys go back to watch the beginning of it, I'm bitching.
You're always bitching. God, it would be more notable if you had a fucking happy 5 minutes at any point in your life.
In my 10 years as a master esthetician, I've only trusted one at-home anti-aging treatment. And no, it doesn't involve fancy and expensive.
Hey, Michelle. Hey, Nikki. It's nice to see you. We'll wait for a few more people to get in here.
Oh, yes.
Betty is hot.
Betty, the masses are waiting outside the velvet ropes, okay? Slow your roll.
Under the collar.
The ones really in the cheap seats, you got to wait for them.
I just went on and vented on TikTok. I'm sure somebody will clip it.
Are you serious?
I'm sure somebody will clip it.
Venting.
West Virginia. It's nice to see you, Crystal. Mickey, it's nice to see you as well.
Nice to see you. Oh my God, it's like she ate a plate of shit. Nice to see you. God. Betty. Oh. Ooh,
Good morning. Good morning.
I used to have a Lhasa Apso that had an overbite. And every time I see her, I think of that dog.
I don't even
the dog
know.
was cute
I don't even know where to
nice.
even begin on my irritation.
Oh, well, start at the very beginning. A very good place to start. There you go. Start at the beginning. Or in the alternative, you could alphabetize. Never mind. Start at the beginning.
I'm going to say this on this platform, and I really just don't give a shit.
There go the eyes. Crazy eyes. Crazy eyes. Watch. That's one of Betty's tells. They're looking, well, in my room, it would be looking west.
Who unsubscribes?
No, you do, because you can't eat if too many people unsubscribe. So you better slow your roll. See, that's the great freedom that comes from, not giving a fuck.
Pissed off.
Definitely not you.
I just, at this point, I don't care.
Is there a point where you have cared?
Sebastian really is the only thing I care about at this moment, and my other cases. But right now, we're focused on
Betty. You do not have cases. This one or otherwise. You are a shitty YouTuber who live streams from your ugly bedroom. You do not have cases. Okay? That's the first thing. Second off, I don't believe that you care at all about this child or any other one that you've pimped their tragedy to put gas in your car and to fuel that sexy machine you're rocking. Yeah. So save it. Because it's bullshit.
on Sebastian, right?
Right.
And we have a whole group of people that are hell-bent on destroying a man that they do not know.
Do you know that man? I'm not hell-bent on destroying anyone. I don't give a damn. I'm a normal person. I want the best for all of them. I hope they have the best outcome. I hope Sebastian is found and that he is alive and well. I hope he can come home to whatever that looks like and resume his life and have a happy, productive life surrounded by people who love him. Can you say that? It's funny because I don't profess to be a member of the media, an investigator. I don't profess that I have cases. I'm not here to find fucking missing people. I'm not here to find missing kids. I'm not here to do any of that. But I can give a very normal person's, everyday woman's heartfelt thoughts on what I hope for anyone involved in these cases. I've never one fucking time heard you say anything even remotely close to that. But you're, but you've got cases. Okay. I don't know who pisses me off more at this point. This stupid bag of shit right here, or you losers that follow her and believe this stuff. It terrifies me to think we have people that are this intellectually deficient that they think this fucking mess right here is any of these things she professes to be. And they give her money. That, to me, that's the least concerning part of it, because they could give her all the money in the world. The only checkbook I care about is mine.
They have met, may not like, personality conflicts. Okay.
You don't like anybody.
Kid. I can't even imagine what that's like.
No, right, because you don't have any kids. And you also don't seem to have a heart.
And for you to get up there and tout your army above.
Betty has heard someone use the word tout. But I guess she thinks that's a big word because she's using it a lot. And most of the time she uses it correctly, but not all the time. But that's a new one. I've noticed in the last few streams that I've, reviewed her. Yeah, she's Betty. Yeah, Betty's like a little parrot. She watches and she copies, kind of like, I don't know, like some of the people that maybe we talk about in true crime.
Of Sebastian's army, to me, is not.
Betty, do you understand that that's just like a euphemism? Sebastian doesn't have an army. I think that is so like, these fucking weird terms people come up. Where's Sebastian's army? And he's the only army I'm in. Bitch, you couldn't be in the army because you couldn't pass the well, I'm sure there's several parts of the application process that you could not pass, not the least of which is your criminal history. And oh, I don't know, you might not fare so well in the mental health evaluation portion of the program either.
Not only narcissistic, it's
says the biggest fucking narcissist on this platform.
disgusting.
You're disgusting.
It's absolutely disgusting.
Here comes the righteous indignation.
And I don't understand how somebody that used to be genuinely concerned about cases and genuinely concerned about,
Oh my God. Let me guess. JLR. Is she at least going to say his name this time? Or is she just going to let everybody like guess? Betty, I know you got a lot of new people. Which I think is probably what's fueling a lot of people to make sure they know exactly who you are.
Finding the bad guy above everything else.
You couldn't find your ass with
Everything
both
else
hands.
has now switched gears. It doesn't even speak the Proudfoot's name. Only anything that insults Seth, his team, or the work that they're doing.
Well, it's funny because I heard a lot of really nasty insults over the last couple days directed the opposite direction from the exact people you're speaking about. There's plenty to go around.
He's doing it out of pure venom. I'm going to say it just like this, just like I said on my TikTok. Just when I didn't think he was full of shit enough, he gets backed up and has to go have a doctor surgically remove all the bullshit out of him. And he's still filled with a shitload of bullshit.
I hope when your time comes, they're not 12 deep in the waiting room.
Tell the doctor to.
There you go. You want to see who she is? She just showed you who she is. Betty is somebody who likes to kick you when you're down. Most people, like I wouldn't say that if she was in the hospital.
Suck a little harder because it's not all out yet.
You are devoid of any class at all. You have none. And I couldn't even teach it to you. You are unteachable because what's wrong with you? I'm not a doctor, but it cannot be fixed with an Emily Post etiquette book. She won't know what that is.
Just saying. Saying what everybody else is thinking. That's
Come
what
on,
you
Betty.
call karma.
Come on, Betty.
You haven't noticed.
Oh, bitch, I know you are not talking about the karma train. Oh, you keep on tempting the karma gods like that, Bets. I'm here for it.
God don't like ugly, and you were.
Well, then he must hate you.
Being ugly.
Woo!
And he gives you an opportunity to rest and recollect yourself and remove all the shit out of your life. Literally. And
let me tell you something. You are so despised by so many people that you've got people like me flying the Team JLR flag. I am hashtag Team JLR all damn day. Yes, I am.
Still ain't got a clue. So I got to think that the doctor did not surgically remove all the shit out of your life.
This is what a depraved piece of shit she is. No pun intended. I don't know his business, and even if I did, I wouldn't put it out here. But I can tell you this. If you have to go to the hospital for anything that is even remotely close to a bowel obstruction, see, she's very unintelligent in every way possible, but academically is how I'm speaking, what I'm speaking on at the moment. You can get sepsis and die Like it is not a joke for anyone at all. So, as usual, it's in very poor taste, but that pretty much describes everything about her.
I gotta tell you, I believe in karma. I believe in these weird things. And I just thought it was
I would think you'd shut up.
Close in proximity to when he decided to be a dirtbag, when he decided to get backed up. I'm just saying.
Well, Betty, you are the president of the dirtbags, okay? At least from where I'm sitting, because that's how I see you, and that's how I've always seen you. You are just trash. I wouldn't let you mow my lawn.
I am just, speaking the obvious over here, right? You want to drag an innocent family? Fine. I'll drag your shit. All your bullshit. Kind of like what you're in the hospital for right now.
Huh? I'm lost. You're going to drag all his shit, kind of like what you're in the hospital for now. Okay. Yeah. You want to tell me how one equates to the other? I don't.
That's pretty bad.
I wish somebody put a muzzle on her. That's what she needs. She needs a muzzle.
Bad to be so full of shit you have to go to the hospital and have it surgically removed.
Do you hear her? That is just... I'm not kidding you. She is fucking devoid of any kind of class, couth, just manners. I swear to you, if she was sitting in that situation, once she was out of the hospital and fully recovered, yes, I'm sure I would take a shot at her like that. While she was in the hospital, do you know how serious that is? A bowel obstruction. If your bowel gets perforated, you can go septic and die quickly, very quickly. And she thinks it's fucking funny. That's because she is absolute gutter scum. Look at her.
Here's what I do every day to glow. It's
looks
4
just like
simple
Betty.
steps.
I was like,
step
damn,
1,
Betty, did you change? See her? You are sick. Something is fucking wrong with you. I don't know what it is, but you're just sick. You are one of the most hateful. Ugh. She just fucking...
I'm gonna be in so much trouble for this. We ain't causing drama over here on the Bullhorn Betty channel. Not at all. No, I'm sorry.
I tell you what, I've been less skeezed out by fucking serial killer interviews. Seriously. She is, I don't get it. I do not get it.
But you know what? Enough's enough, guys, right? Can we just agree that enough's enough? This
Enough's
has been going
enough.
on for
Yes.
weeks. The man is in the freaking hospital spewing venom. For the love of Christ. Knock it off already. Let's move on.
Who are you? What do you think? You're the fucking boss of everybody and you tell everybody when they move on? Why don't you, I don't know, shut the fuck up and stay in your own lane and worry about your own fucking shitty life. Let everybody else worry about theirs.
1,000 other cases.
You're not in any place to be offering advice to anybody on, I don't know, anything.
This jack-off can go and cover.
Wow, that's a very dignified way to be speaking when you're talking about a missing child. You're talking about a jack-off. Yeah, very, Betty, classy as always.
Oh, get the hell out of this one. You don't like it? Then go. You don't want to help? Then go. Nobody's holding you here. Why freaking...
Who exactly are you? Listen, I hold the corporate records book for the board of Tragedy Pimps Inc. And you are not the president, okay? Slow your roll.
Cause problems and drama. You got enough bullshit in your life from what I can see, according to the doctor.
Touche, bitch. Oh my God, look at... Oh, that is the best. Y'all, I don't know how to take a... Oh, wait. No, I think I do. Hold on a minute. That's a pretty good... Shit. Somebody take a little picture of that. Oh, what did I do? I don't want to do that. Okay, let's see if it goes away.
Just saying.
Oh my God, that was insane. That was the best pause game ever. Look at her. Betty, have you ever considered, I don't know, like maybe Seroquel or Lothorzine? I have never seen anybody that is like, well, and even when she's up here, she's still pissed. Like, it's the most bizarre thing. I have never seen somebody who can like, who has this range of, emotion is the word, but it's not the one I want. Affect, her affect. All-American. You're an all-American asshole is what you are.
Just saying.
We don't need you to say.
You guys want to know what set me off today?
No.
This is what set me off today.
Oh, let me guess. You can't afford to fix your shitty car. It costs more than you thought it was going to. I don't know.
Okay.
What doesn't set you off? That would be an easier. Give us something we can reasonably guess at, okay?
Hold on, I gotta take a picture. I gotta be
of course
ultra secretive and shit.
Oh, look at her. Magnolia, if I may be so bold as to call you by your first name, we've never met. And I'm sure you don't need my help or my advice, but I'm a helper, so I'm going to give it to you anyway. I hope you're taking every measure and precaution that, more than likely you're not going to need. But, kind of like my grandmother used to say, it's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. So I hope you're, I hope you have everything in place that you should. Not that, we all know, no piece of paper is going to stop a fucking insane person. Whoever that person may be. But yeah, I just hope that I guess what I'm saying is I would not underestimate the hatred and the venom of this one. Because if she behaves this way in front of all of us, I can only imagine what you must be on the receiving end of behind the scenes. So just, just take it seriously. And I'm sure you don't need me to tell you that. Look at her.
Gotta be ultra secretive. It's my stealth. It's my stealth mode. Okay?
Bitch, much like my car, you're usually in limp mode. Not that my car's usually in limp mode, but I had that little problem not long after I got it.
I can't show you guys it.
That's why you don't get a turbo engine in your car. But I didn't have a choice. I wanted the car, and that was the engine that came in it. Actually, it was a gift, so. Oh, that's right. You don't have a husband. Never mind.
In my stealth mode, and I gotta sign into the other.
So nice not to have to worry about mechanic bills.
Do I? Ooh, can I go that one? That one let me in?
Mm.
I don't know where that one comes from.
Oh, Betty, stop making that face. It may stay like that.
I had another account. Funny how that works.
Oh my God.
Oops.
She is she is so disturbing.
Okay, yeah.
At least to me.
Changes. Oh, you're great. Oh, you're good. Give me just a second. We're going to pull it up. Oh, shit. It's a private account. I'm not on that account. Damn it. All right. Well, that didn't work. Anyways.
I'm sure you've probably got I picture Betty in her office with like pictures of everybody she hates and like a bunch of red dental floss type string wrapped around push pins. Betty's map of everybody and everyone she hates. Not just for what she says are her exes. I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
A creator. We're not going to name the creator by name.
Why?
He's a bald guy that's full of shit.
Oh.
Um,
Betty? Why are you talking about yourself? You're almost bald and you're definitely full of shit.
But he decided what is it? MK, I told you cannot impersonate Dolly on this channel. I know you think it's funny, but I hate when people impersonate. I almost want to block you for it. He has become a wolf in sheep's clothing.
Betty, use your power. Don't abuse your power, Betty.
He has. So what had happened is he wrote on here that his army is stronger than Sebastian's army.
Betty, I dare say he might be right. Because, never mind.
Basically what he said. He went on the
Hey, Betty, do you realize that normal fucking people, like yours truly, I wish nothing but the best for Sebastian and all of his family members, all of them. That doesn't mean I'm part of some pretend fucking army.
Serious disappearance that
JLR very much has some very devoted subs. We all know that.
Shit Facebook group that has turned their sights.
Tell me this asshole is still talking about the badge. Oh my God. Oh my God. She's still on about the badge.
Oh, good gracious. MK, killing me. Can you just like do DV or something?
On her lip?
I have to see his name in my chat too.
What is on her lip? I just noticed right there. God, it looks like some kind of growth.
I don't know. But anyways, he's basically said that. How dare you? How pompous, how narcissistic.
Look at her. There goes Betty's tails. Oh God, bitch. You need to watch yourself. Because the minute she starts talking about, you pompous, narcissistic, with her eyes straight up, because she knows she's describing herself. I tell you guys all the time, those are some of Betty's tells. Now, what do they tell? I don't know. Sorry. Damn pillow. Oh, shit. We might have to go back to 1. Let me see. Yeah, that's not going to work. Hold on. Okay, we'll try 1. Put the lamb down. Okay, that's better. There we go. All right. Move this mic over. When does the bitch start walking? I just want to see her sweat. Okay, there we go. Sorry. Oh my God. I cannot believe she cannot get over that fucking badge. Look at
your army is bigger and more.
What are you looking at over there?
Yeah, you guys are professional freaking, rock star investigative journalists.
Bitch, he is well on the way to 200K. You just broke 30. And you sat at 26 for, my understanding is, about a year. So you need to just shut all the way the fuck up, okay? You are the most jealous. God, you are gross. It just oozes out of you. I mean, Betty, if they cut Betty open to count the rings, they would all be like black and rotting.
Right? Glad you removed the bullhorn. Glad you retired the bullhorn. Glad you retired the bullhorn.
Do you think you have a patent or a copyright on a bullhorn? There's a whole bunch of little cartoon assholes holding bullhorns on Canva. Believe me, I can't find one that's unattractive enough to use, but I will, don't worry.
I don't think your retirement days are going to be so sweet though.
Well, you don't even have a fucking job. So what, like, how's your 401k doing, Bets? How's your stock portfolio? Yeah, my guess would be non-existent. So save it. I love when someone who is exactly what she's screaming at thinks that she's gonna, it would be like me talking about aeronautical engineering, of which I know nothing, is Betty talking finances. This bitch has to grift for the toilet paper she wipes her ass with, but she wants to talk about, you know, the potentialities of JLR's retirement. That is very rich, ma'am.
You know, now that bullhorn's retired.
You were the last stop on the Tragedy Pimp reunion concert tour because you couldn't get your pile of shit car out of the mechanic's garage until you got enough super chats. Oh, she is something else.
And shit. Just saying.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying.
Just saying.
So why don't we just move on? Bald guy with a bunch of shit rammed up his butt.
That is very dignified, ma'am. Yeah, I don't know why anybody would get the idea that you are not a legit advocate or member of the media. I'm sure Oprah sits in her bed and, you know, talks about people she hates having whatever it was she just said. You are pure white trash. Yes, you are. And Seth Rogers, all I can say is please do better. I understand you are desperate to get your son's face out there and his case. I assure you, everyone in this sector of YouTube knows exactly who your son is. There are lots of really great, fantastic channels talking about him and wanting to positively contribute to his case, like Duchess, Arctic, I believe it's Arctic Fox, you know, real legit. That's all they focus on is the missing. It's not about super chats. It's not about their own personal glory. You are doing your son a disservice by getting in cahoots with this one. She is the lowest of the low. She is the bottom of the barrel. She is trash. Do you see how she is speaking with your son's name at the top of the screen? It's vile. Your son deserves better. Do better.
Why don't you just move on?
Why don't you literally just
move on to another case? You got 200,000 people that are eager to learn about true crime.
There you go. Ding, 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 ding. And now we start getting to the root of the problem. The badge and the almost 200,000. Betty is salty as hell.
So if you hate Seth so much and you hate Sebastian so much and you hate Tony.
Straw man. Nobody said a fucking thing about hating anybody. What kind of a sick bitch says, if you hate Sebastian so much, you are sick. You are a sick, nasty, hateful bitch. Nobody hates that child. I don't think anybody hates the parents. I have nothing but sympathy for them. I would not do things the way they're doing them, at least some of them. But what a horrible fucking thing to say. My God, she is absolute fucking trash.
Which you have no choice over what family picks who what, when,
that? God.
Let somebody tell me what to do.
Bitch. Fuck
Double
you,
dog dare
Betty. Let someone tell me what to do. Double dog dare you. You are 12. 12 mentally. The rest, yeah, not so much 12. Yeah, all this. What do they say? God gives you the face you deserve. At what age is that?
dog dare you?
Fuck you.
Didn't work too well for you, did it?
From where I'm sitting, everything he is doing is superior to you. He's not live streaming in his bed.
YouTube will quit pissing me off.
What?
Right? Quit making me have to. Dirtbag. Leave this family alone.
You are the dirtbag, okay? You're the dirtbag. Oh God.
On to your mom that offed her 2 kids. You know, that seems like a pretty meaty story. Go on.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought she was saying his mom, Jonathan.
What with that? You hate Sebastian so much. You hate Seth so much. You hate Team Sebastian. You hate Army Sebastian. Then move the F on. Nobody needs you in the freaking case.
Betty, you're a sick bitch. You really are. You are. I mean, I don't like. I should just stop saying it because there's just what else is there to say? But I've just never. God almighty. I mean, she is just so hateful. Who in the hell says something like that?
I'm just saying.
We know.
All he's done is cause problems after problems after problems. Him and his whole...
What the hell are you? The fucking problem police? Shut up. Sit down.
Professional crew of misfits.
You are a clown show. You have no authority to tell anybody what to do. You can't even get your fucking hair under control, okay? So you're in no position to be dictating to anyone what they do. Just like Betty, just like when you were in middle school. I know you dropped out, but did you get through middle school? Because in middle school, you know, they teach you about, well, hell, even in elementary. Just worry about yourself. Don't worry about anybody else. Worry about yourself. Betty can't play well with others. She never has.
Calling card of why to work with JLR. Not?
Because he saw that continuing to have an affiliation with you was going to get him nowhere. And let's see who's on the way to 200K and who streams from her bed in fucking dirty mismatched clothes. Yeah, that'd be you.
Just saying.
Just saying.
Just saying.
God, you are 12.
What did I miss?
12.
Me going off? A freaking bald guy full of shit that's in the hospital getting his stuff roto-rooter just to get it out of him.
Wow.
Is sitting here with all the venom in the world talking about somebody else's, nonsense.
Really? Do you hear yourself? You ain't right. She's not. I don't know what it is, but it ain't right.
It has nothing to do with these cases, just to hurt a whole entire. It says his army is bigger and badder than Sebastian's army. How utterly disgusting.
Well, did he say to his army that, if you hate Sebastian so much? I think he probably didn't. And I don't know what he said.
And he's doing it just to get attention because he's been down for days and he needs the attention for the clicks and the views.
Well, whatever he's doing is working out pretty good for him, I think. Can you say
you guys will learn about it? Go over to the mysterious.
You're such a busted ass bitch. You can't get your car out of hock until you beg for enough money to do it.
Appearance of Sebastian Rogers. The hate group for Seth. Instead of the people that could be the culprits. It's a hate group for the person we know is innocent.
Nobody knows anybody is innocent. What your stupid white trash ass should be doing is what I'm doing, which is giving all 3 of them the presumption of innocence, because that's how this country works, Betty. So we have no way of knowing who is and who is not innocent because law enforcement has told us basically nothing. So they all get the presumption of innocence. You being such a strict constitutionalist yourself, you should know about that.
These people, so smart, so freaking smart.
Well,
smart,
almost
smart,
everybody's
smart. I hope you
smarter
go
than
over
you.
there and light their ass up. All of them.
Wow.
That whole freaking group. Get yourself blocked. You know, they can only block so many people before they don't have a channel.
Holy
right?
shit.
And now that now that
I'm considering joining just because you say not to.
we definitely know that every single one of them have lowered themselves to cockroaches that protect criminals. I guess we know where they stand. I guess his army of cockroaches is bigger than the army.
Well, you know what I think you are? You know, when you throw food down your garbage disposal, you've got that like metal ring in the bottom of the sink, and there's a rubber gasket that goes all the way around it. Yeah, you never think about it until you're standing in the kitchen one day, you know, maybe washing something, and you look and it's like, oh God, that's gross. And you know, you get the bleach out, and then you take a paper towel and you go down and you turn it around that rubber gasket, and all that nasty, gross, like food that's, yeah, that's what I think of you. That's how I think of you.
Army of loving people trying to find.
Oh, yes. An army of
autistic
loving people led by yours truly, Betty. Man, you inhabit some kind of fucking fantasy world. That's all I can say.
And medically needy 15-year-old boy that we could use his help on and his platform, but nah. This is the help he's going to provide. Fuck him.
Fuck you.
Get him the hell out of this case. Guys, go.
How about you get the hell out? Well, frankly, I don't care. I don't have a dog in the fight. I'm just a normal person who hopes that child is found alive and well. It's not my place to tell anybody what they can do. That's Betty's job.
Go over there and promote whatever case he's working on and just tell him,
Bitter Betty.
He's not needed. Like literally not needed at all.
I haven't found the thing that in this world that requires you.
If this is the best he's got for this case, we don't need him.
Well, Betty, who made you the spokesperson of what another family needs and or wants? Do you hear yourself? Who? Aren't you a little out of your jurisdiction? Oh, yeah, that's right. Never mind. Yeah. You're not even qualified to do an investigation with Scooby and Shaggy and the gang.
Just saying.
Just saying.
I just got here. Did I miss something? Oh, of course. You missed me bitching.
You missed the usual. Somebody needs medication.
Miss me bitching.
And a lot of
That's
it.
Okay. I'll keep on bitching.
That's all you ever do.
Sign into my other
that's your baseline. It's all you're known for.
I can do it from this phone. We'll see.
Nobody knows you for anything good.
Let's see what we got.
Not a thing.
Ooh, it's already in here.
And somebody says Bullhorn Betty. Well, first I think hateful, angry, unattractive, mean. Oh yeah, and she has a bullhorn.
That too. Okay, skip. Got it. Skip.
Instead of the richest kind, like, coffee. Who was that? Juan Valdez?
Okay, here we are.
Yeah, you're the worst.
All right, I can get it now. That was easy.
Calling all dog owners who are worried about their dog's immune health. I finally found a turkey tail mushroom product for my dog.
Dogs don't like her. They're like, no, leave me at the shelter. She's a busy woman. She's too busy running investigations. Betty's got cases all over this country. She doesn't have time for a dog. Please don't get a dog. Don't get a cat. Don't get a fish. Don't get a fucking plant. Don't get anything.
I think they got me. I really do, because I'm in my backup and it's gone.
When is she going to start walking?
We'll see. But I have a funny feeling that they just booted me out of it.
Oh no, not another group. She's got another badge revoked.
But even if they didn't, I'm telling you.
Hell hath no fury, like a former badge holder scorned.
you, there is something here because you guys need to go over there. Sebastian Rogers he has a huge army, and we are fighting each and every day for him. And more.
What is your fucking stupid fat ass doing every single day but making money off that child? That's what you're doing. You're not contributing anything. You're taking. Kind of like what you've probably done your whole life.
People, but I don't understand why this group is hell-bent on doing that.
Who cares? I
think they found my other account, so we'll have.
They don't owe you an explanation. Nobody owes you anything
because I think they got me. But either way,
I mean, it would be like me saying she owes me an explanation for why she does this and why she does that. She doesn't know me shit. She's nobody. She's a fucking clown from the internet. That Betty is her own. Listen, I was thinking this morning, Betty, the best thing this bag of shit has ever done in her life is this YouTube channel, because she has, in her own demented way, she has contributed to a whole industry, a little cottage industry of people who do nothing but shit talk her and make money at it.
He said,
and I'm okay with it.
I think I got it on here. I can't show you guys on here. Hold on a second. Let me see. If I drop you, we'll do another live. If I drop you, we'll do another live.
Because you've only done what, 6 already?
I'm back. I don't know if it's going to cut that out or not, but I just sent it to myself. This is what I'm talking about right here.
I'm on the edge of my seat. Hurry.
The JLR army is much stronger than Tony's so-called. It's not Tony.
Hey, asshole. What you said was, well, if you hate Sebastian and you hate his army, read it again. I know, like, reading and comprehension and, things like that, they're not your strong suit. The JLR army is much stronger. Here's the part where you need to pay attention. Put your listening ears on. Shut this and open these up. The JLR army is much stronger than Tony's so-called Sebastian's army. So JLR is making a dig and taking issue with the notion that TikTok, tic-tac, Tony has kind of named his posse Sebastian's army. So what you're doing is a straw man. But see, Betty's people are stupid. Half of them probably can't read, and the other half read that, and they're going to see what she sees, because Betty is so blinded by hate that what she wants that to say is what she's telling you it says, which is, look at this. JLR is saying his army is much stronger than Sebastian's. That's not what that says. It says that it's much stronger than Tony's so-called Sebastian's army. So, I mean, I can't help it if people are reading that and they're not smart enough to determine what that really says. If you can't think for yourself and you need Betty to interpret for you, well, then you're going to hear what she's telling you. But what she's telling you is bullshit.
Tony Sebastian's army. It's just Sebastian's army. But he puts Tony in front of there to try to distract from what he's saying. Because
Tony's a douche who's been needling him. And I can't wait until I see JLR out in front of Tony's house. Page out of your playbook. And you won't be able to say one syllable about it. But something tells me you will.
And I have got to say, I've never seen this out of this man. I don't know why you guys aren't saying something to him. Why aren't you guys telling him enough is enough or stop and refocus?
Says the woman who stood in front of a house of a dead child where you commandeered the whole fucking street and made life miserable. My guess would be not just for the people who lived on the street, but everybody who lived in the immediate vicinity because of the overflow traffic, people fucking parking on. Let me guess. If I had to guess, I would say a lot of the fucking losers that came out there to see your fucking carny circus sideshow act. Something tells me they're the kind of people who just park in other people's fucking driveways, park on the grass, run over their fucking sprinkler heads. Yeah, that's the kind of people you attract. So shut up.
And he's causing such grief and disruption to a person that's just trying to find their fucking son.
Are you the spokesperson for Seth Rogers now? Because my understanding was, even if that happened last night, what did I say? Bet-free Winfrey. Is that what I said her name was? No, Betra Winfrey. It's very awkward to think and then get it to come out this way. Yeah, Betra Winfrey. Unless you became Seth Rogers' spokesperson last night after your riveting interview that had everybody on the edge of their seats. Not. Fucking pandering asshole. Shut up. You are not, at least not as of the filming of this, you are nobody. Shut up. Stay in your own lane. Although that's been a problem your whole life, hasn't it?
I don't understand this. And then every time we turn around, they're kicking me out of this group. That's doing all the.
Oh my God. You can't make this shit up. Honest to God, I've never seen anything like this. I have never seen a grown woman losing her shit over a Facebook group. Do you know how long this has been going on? Crazy Nurse, how long has this been going on? I don't believe she dated him. Hey, Amberly, how are you? Snowflakes Nightmare. I don't believe for 1 minute that she bagged JLR. I think she's lost her shit all the way. It's all the way gone. Hey, C. Nikki, how are you? I think, hey, Beer Can, how are you doing? It's been a minute. Hi, Sherry Cartwright. Hi, welcome. I'm sorry. I would have said hello earlier, but I'm over in the other window. I've just now popped back into the chat. This is an old Florida house that she lives in. And yes, it is. If she lives, I kind of know the general vicinity where she lives. Beer Can could speak more to this because she's pretty close. I believe Crazy Mimi in East Tennessee. Hey, Dee Dee, how are you? Crazy Mimi, welcome. I think if she's where I know the general vicinity, although I'm several hours away from where she lives. But in Florida, you get a lot of very small, I just call them old Florida cracker houses because that's what we call them. They're a lot of times they're made of cinder block. They're not the prettiest things you've ever seen. Flat roof. Oh God, don't say roof and Betty. That brings all kinds of, oh God, that's a whole nother. Oh my God, may the force be with you. Don't go anywhere near Betty because you might commit a homicide. If you're having to sit without air and listen to Betty. What are you trying to torture yourself? I cannot imagine having no AC and having to listen to Betty. I'm sitting here. I got the AC on 70 and oh God, you are a better woman than I am. I could not do it. All right. Y'all, I cannot believe that this bitch is still going on about this group. I have ex-husbands that didn't I didn't have this amount of like vitriol over a whole ass marriage. A Facebook group? Oh my, it's like, I don't, why was I surprised? Crazy Nurse, when is she going to start walking?
These terrible things to this family, trying to hide it, knowing that we have 1,000.
How do you make your voice go up all those octaves? What's our Mimi we have in here? Crazy Mimi. She is what I call a screaming Mimi, but she's nobody's Mimi. She's just a screamer, screaming, screeching. She's like a fucking screech owl.
Freaking people in that group that send me stuff, but they just want to make sure that I can't
have to read it.
Why are they hiding their behavior from me?
Because you act fucking mentally unbalanced and unhinged. That could be one reason. You are a grown woman going on for weeks over a cartoon badge. No, don't worry. Nobody tried to take your, Inspector Gadget badge that you need for all your casework, your stack of cases you got. The only cases you have are the cases you've caught in various fucking, various eves on your criminal past. Those are the only cases you have, Betty.
Why are they hiding? Because they're doing stuff that I would be calling them out for and putting them on a almost 200,000 person pedestal, much like Jonathan's.
You are to the point where if you fucking keep this up, you're going to get yourself on a TSA watch list, okay? Speaking of TSA, you guys, I have a story. I've got a story. Crazy Nurse, if I don't tell it here, I need to tell it tonight.
Platform.
It would only happen
and showing them in a different light because people don't like this conduct.
And the moral authority, the boss of all of Krama right here, she's going to tell you all about it. Betty's a spokesperson for the morally upright.
Oh, really, Erica?
Ooh, Erica, are you about to get in trouble, Erica? Ooh.
Yet you're here watching me, giving me a click and a view.
It's called hate watching. It's a thing.
You're an idiot. So
you're a bigger idiot.
You want about me, but at least I'm not in people's chat I don't like.
No, you're just going on like a deranged lunatic over a cartoon badge. Save it, Sister Christian.
Right? So there is that. And of course, it's all, I'm just, I put a, when I saw the post, and I guess because I didn't fall in line with their commentary and narrative that they're writing on there, they blocked me yet again. So I'm wondering.
Betty, I don't think they're blocking you because you won't fall in line. They're blocking you because they hate you, because you're a nasty, rude, mean bitch. But that would just be my guess.
How many people they have to be blocking?
Betty can't play well with others.
On that channel.
None of your business. None of your business.
How many people are they blocking
Just
daily?
Like it's none of my business how many people you block. I couldn't give two shits. Matters not to me. I don't lose any sleep over it. Hell, I don't even know who's on my own blocked list. Periodically, the only time I ever check it is if one of the mods says, oh God, I think I accidentally blocked or timed out. And then if I, scribble myself a note, I 50% of the time I remember before I go live again. Notice I said 50% of the time.
That don't like their conduct.
Because Betty's the moral authority on conduct.
That don't like their conduct, and they're being silenced. Silenced.
Silenced.
Blocked.
Oh, the horror.
So they can drive their narrative and only their narrative to this 40,000 group of people.
Well, hell, T-Rev can't even drive a car.
You guys should all be going over there
Allegedly.
And giving them a piece of your mind.
You don't have any pieces to lose, so please, you've given away enough of your pieces. No more pieces. Nobody wants your pieces. Your pieces have something wrong with them. So please keep your own defective pieces on your playground.
Enough is enough with the bullshit.
Enough is enough is enough. That was a Donna Summer song. God, I love it.
Enough is enough with the bullshit. And trust me, this is exactly why I say do not use internet PIs. How many times do
No, use an unlicensed, not even a PI. Please do not use an internet PI. Use a former fucking criminal with a rap sheet a mile long for every kind of charge in the world. Yeah, who can't even has to have a telethon to get in her car. Oh no, wait, that was that other lady. No, this one, but same story. Yeah, use her.
Do I tell you guys that? How many times do I come here and tell you guys that every freaking time they get involved? This is the kind of shit you deal with. Woo! Every flipping time. We did it with Terry. I exposed him.
Are you telling me we've been watching the wrong damn one this whole time? Oh my God. Crazy nurse. Oh, Betty wishes Betty wished she looked like this. Okay, wait a minute. Shut up, bitch. Oh, you guys are going to kill me. This one's Crazy Nurse's fault. She sent me the link and it was wrong. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Damn it. Oh, you guys. I'm so sorry. Betty, I've had enough of you in this video. So goodbye. We're done with that. Now we're going to get onto the live stream I thought we were doing. I'm watching this thing. I'm like, I don't know. That bitch doesn't look like she's getting ready to walk the damn highway anytime soon. But at least Betty's safe when she walks the highway because there's exactly nobody that wants to pick her up. All right, let me send this to myself, to my email, and then we'll pull it up again. Oh my God. Y'all, it's Crazy Nurse's fault. Don't blame me. Crazy Nurse. That's all right. You're getting a twofer today. What can I say? This one will be better. That was the warm-up. Listen, stand-up comedians, they always have opening acts, okay? Betty was warming me up for the real show you've been waiting for. Wait, I saw push-up bra. I have to go back to this. She had a special push-up bra with extra padding for the even if it said tone, for the tone. Like a push-up bra to like doing your pecs. All right, kids, we're going to try this again. Oh my God. I can't believe, I was thinking as far as Betty rages go, this one isn't very good. We've seen a lot better rages. I swear to you. Well, you guys heard me. I kept saying, when is the bitch going to start walking? Okay. Oh my God. Oh boy. Trust me, it's worth the wait. Okay. Apparently in the same day, because she's wearing the same shirt. My goodness, what a difference a room makes. Betty looks a lot different in the kitchen than she did in her bed church. Okay. Let's do this. All right. I present to you. Is the car ready? God, I hope so. Wow. Is it me or does that not even look like the same person? I'm just saying.
Watch party right now, okay? I'm just letting you guys know we're on a watch party. Wrong way. We're waiting. The mechanic just wrote me and said that
he wrote you. Did he send it by a carrier pigeon? Did it come message in a bottle, washing up on the gutter of your street? What? How?
everything.
What the fuck is going on in her refrigerator? Oh my God, look at her kitchen. Holy shit. I don't even know where to look. It's like being in a blender. What? And a blender might be the only appliance she does not have on that counter, which would surprise me because, I mean, she's been known to, like a little dranky drank. Oh, she might not. Betty, do you like pina coladas? Getting caught in the rain? Are you much into health food? Do you have half a brain? God, I still love that song. Wow, we got a lot going on in here. Betty, you don't even have children. Why do you have magnets on your refrigerator? Although I guess people can have magnets. See, I guess I'm so like startled by this because I don't have this kind of refrigerator. I have a like my refrigerator is the same face as my cabinetry in the kitchen, so it all matches. But you can't put, it's wood. You can't put metal on it. Wow. But it's not even that. Let me guess. Did she like fucking did she go into a dumpster behind a preschool and pull out a drawing to put on her fridge? Like, oh, look, Bullhorn Betty's got grandkids who love her. Okay. Look at all this shit. It looks like a damn fire hazard, whatever the hell. Is that her stove? She's got shit all over the top of her stove. Oh my God, it's got to be because that looks like the top ledge of the stove. Does she have a ceiling fan in her kitchen? Huh? Well, that's a new one. I mean, I have a chandelier in my kitchen, but I don't have a ceiling fan. I don't know. Maybe people do. I don't.
Everything's good on the car. He's finishing it up. Okay. So we're on the phone that he's going to be reaching up. Wow.
Oh yeah, exactly. My God, I said the same thing.
My neighbor brought me. Look what my neighbor brought. I'm telling you.
What the fuck is that? Please tell me that is not a spaghetti sandwich. No. Betty, are you back in jail? Is that a green screen? Like, that's a fucking commissary food if I ever saw it. What is that? Fucking top ramen with spaghetti sauce on a hamburger bun? I gotta find out what this is.
One of my moms is like, she's like, I'm so envious of you and your neighbor. This is
not me.
I got pulled pork today. Look at that. Pulled pork and a potato. I can't eat all this. This is way too much food. I'll eat like maybe one of these and maybe I'll snack on one throughout the day.
Okay, I get, yeah, now I can see it. Oh my God, I swear to you, I thought it was a spaghetti sandwich. My husband makes, listen, I've got, I don't know how many kinds of smokers, grills. There's at least 6 of fucking everything out there. My husband makes pulled pork all the time, Boston butt. I do mine in the oven. I like mine better in the oven. So Lisa knows about pork and barbecue, etc. They must just pull theirs differently. But I swear to you, I thought it was spaghetti on a hamburger bun. Hey, Burton, how are you? Oh my God, that is like, I'm dead. I am all the way dead. I swear to you, I thought, hey, PJ, I thought it was damn spaghetti on a hamburger bun. Oh God. Oh boy.
But.
Oh, Betty.
We'll wait for people to get notified.
Oh, shut up. God almighty. What?
But I am waiting. I'm going to periodically be checking them.
You look like you're out of fucking trough. I mean, just put your face down in the plate because you eat like you're out of trough.
I got to periodically check to see if my mechanic's writing me. I'm hoping it pops up at the
If
top.
he's writing
all the
you,
notifications off.
Did you throw the bottle back?
And
The
one why I'm stuffing
bottle?
my face is because there's some people that don't like seeing me eat on camera.
Are you gonna eat all
so I
that?
decided I'm gonna eat on camera.
Oh my God, you are a fucking hog.
I'm sitting
You're not cute. It's not cute. It is so next level disturbing and disgusting. Okay. It's gross. What the fuck is wrong with you?
troublemaker.
I'm never going to be the same again after watching this.
Mm.
Stop making noises. It's bad enough you're shoving food down your face. You can spare us the noises. We don't need sound effects unless it's you choking.
My neighbor.
My
neighbor brought me.
No shit. How many times are you going to show us?
I'm going to put all this food, but
probably right in your ass.
You know,
all the rest of it seems to go.
I got food. Anybody hungry?
Betty seems to carry it in the middle.
We got lunch. It's not chicken soup.
What the fuck is she doing?
It's pulled pork, fresh.
What do you think this is? Are you at a booth at the fair? Is this like Carney Wheel of Fortune? You notice potato's not a vegetable, is it? It's a tuber. And a tuber's not, they're not considered vegetables, are they? I don't think Betty's ever met a vegetable.
Fresh pulled pork. Do you guys smell it? He made it fresh.
Oh, really? As opposed to making it not fresh? What I would love to see is all of that shit slide right off of there and go all over you. That's
he
what
just
I would.
got done pulling it. I know. What we're doing right now is you guys are on a watch party with me. You guys know we have been through a very long journey with the car. We've been through a very scary. You guys have watched me go through a very.
Is she fucking grinding in her seat? What is she doing? Why is she doing this?
You know, even though I kept a positive attitude on.
Oh, yes, Betty, because you are known for nothing if it's not your positive. I kept a positive attitude. Okay. If you say so.
On camera. My mods had
serial killer laugh.
To deal with some less positive vibes for me behind the scenes.
Don't you have any friends? Well, never mind. That's rhetorical.
I'm just saying, if we're just keeping it real, okay? They got to see me cry a few times, okay? Let's just keep it.
You're used to making other people cry. It must be a strange emotion for you, huh? Yeah. If you cried, it's only for yourself. I've never seen you cry for any of the things you should cry for.
Real. But my mechanic texted me and he says,
I've never seen anybody gyrate that much while eating a meal.
We're waiting. It doesn't mean, I might be coming live too quickly. But I figured we'd have a little prayer chain.
She did not. You're bringing JC into this. We're going to bring the Lord. We need a prayer chain. You're not supposed to pray for money, Betty. That's a no-no. Even I know that. Although I am Catholic.
Hallelujah.
You can do anything in the Catholic Church if you can write a big enough check.
And it's something good, okay? Something good. Sugar and spice and everything nice, right? We're just gonna sprinkle that good stuff.
You're just I was gonna say spice, but you're just rotten. You're not sugar, you're not spice, you're just rotten.
We're gonna sprinkle that good stuff.
How about decaying?
Sprinkle. Sprinkle hands. What are those?
Did somebody sprinkle some black beauties in your coffee this morning? Because that's how you're acting.
Those hands, sparkle hands, jazz hands.
Spirit fingers, you fucking read. Oh.
I used to watch movies. You guys can tell when I stopped watching.
I used to watch movies.
Watching movies. It was like a decade.
Now you are a movie.
ago.
Betty, you sound like a serial killer. Does have none of your, well, never mind. I was going to say friends. You don't have any of those. Mods. Have none of your mods told you this, or are they scared of you? Yeah, you sound like a serial killer. You, like, if I showed this to one normal right-thinking person that's not on YouTube, they would be like, what the fuck's wrong with that lady? She's scary.
Oh, I think the most recent movie I've watched was Get Hard. That is one hilarious movie. If you guys have not watched that movie,
I will never watch it now that you recommend it. Nope, that's straight off my list. Not
Get Hard.
I've never heard of it, but it somehow it doesn't surprise me that that's the movie she's.
I keep wondering if Alec decided to have a run for your money. He seemed like he was ready with that, that jailhouse fight. Just saying.
What the fuck is she doing?
Just saying. He seemed like he knew what he was doing. He sounds like he knew he was boxing.
Do you want to fill the rest of the?
Okay, I'm gonna check my emails, guys. Bear with me. I'm gonna disappear for a second.
I don't know if we're having a watch party. Betty's always a fucking party of one. But you want to tell the rest of us what we're supposed to be looking out for? Because I'm totally lost.
Or freeze. I don't know what it looks like on your end, and then I'll be right back.
No, you don't want me to tell you what it looks like on mine.
We're still waiting. And I did realize I had my phone on do not disturb, so it looked like my
is the pigeon
call me at 11.
Is the pigeon on a lunch break right now? He can't get the good word to you.
30, but I've talked to him by text since then.
Oh, by text. Now it's by text,
resolved,
not writing. Okay.
The last text was he thinks we got it. That's why I came here, because we just need to keep.
What is she doing? What? Are you doing a shake weight that only you can see? I've truly never seen this. Anyone like all this bizarre movement while one is eating. Betty, that can't be good for your digestion. And I certainly wouldn't want to see JLR dragging you if you were in a hospital bed.
Keep our fingers crossed, guys. Keep our fingers crossed. We are on
your spirit fingers. Are they your spirit fingers?
Watch 2024.
If you have a prayer, can you still make how do you contribute your chain to the prayer chain if your fingers are crossed? How's that happen?
Or I feel like car watch started in 2023, and now we're like,
yeah,
no, I'm just
because it's a pile of shit, and she's too cheap. Well, no, actually, I think it's probably more of a little credit problem because Betty, even I, who know as little about you as possible, I know that the money, other people's money that you have poured into that hunk of shit, you have definitely surpassed the point of a down payment on a running car. A reliable, reasonably priced, used car that isn't broken every other day, which either means you are as dumb as I know you are, and or your credit's in the toilet, so you would rather just keep pouring money into the thing that, yeah, all that. How does she do anything in that kitchen? I mean, first of all, it's a fire hazard. And I guarantee you the whole house looks like that. Can you imagine? Like, if your kitchen has that much shit everywhere. I guess this is why I thought her house looked like a storage locker one time when she was showing her living room.
Just joking. I'm joking. It's been, you guys have watched me. I mean, this has been such a.
Not only have they watched, they've had to pay for it. The least you can do is bring us along.
Can't describe it. I think only somebody that has gone through this, where it's like you fix one thing, it's like everything. It's just a boom. It's like, and then the part behind that breaks, and then you fix that part, and the part behind that breaks. And
so you're saying you're throwing other people's good money after bad? Yeah, I think that's kind of what I just said. Boom, shaka laka laka.
Because it's all old stuff, so when you get new stuff on it. Like if it was the stuff all the way in the back that we replaced first, we'd probably be fine. But it was all the stuff in the front. We had to work back.
Then why didn't you do that?
It sucked. It sucked. So,
and Betty is never one to suffer in silence or alone. She wants to spread that out to everybody.
Our positive energy.
Betty, rubbing your hands together. Friction does not create positive energy. It might create a little small campfire if you have some sticks and maybe like a fire starter. Can you imagine Betty on Naked and Afraid? Oh my God. That's what I want to see. Not the naked part. How about just afraid? They would eat Betty. Like they'd say, her partner would say, fuck this. I'm not eating bugs. I'm not eating snakes. I'm not eating rats. And she's the biggest pain in the balls. I cannot stand listening to her anymore. I don't even care if I win the prize money at this point. I am going to roast her on a spit and just take my chances of wandering out of this wilderness with my GPS tracker necklace. I don't care. I'll go to prison for the rest of my life. It's got to be less miserable. Can you imagine being on Naked and Afraid with Betty? Even if you put clothes on her, it's still clothed and terrified. The naked doesn't even play into it. It's everything from here up that's so traumatizing. Like what goes on here, what comes out here. Oh,
positive energy. Thank God it hasn't been 5 months. Oh, good Lord. We're right about, sure? I don't know how many days we are.
Days? Honey, you can't do math that high. Come on. It's been more days than your math abilities go. Oh, unless you have an abacus under that table. And I know you don't.
Very good pork. So what do we have? We had it went in on March 8th. It went in on March 8th, and I had it.
Oh, we're gonna go through the car problem.
I drove it for what was it? 4 hours. I got 4 hours out of it.
Yeah, because your dumbass saw every fucking light. That dashboard was lit up like a Christmas tree. And you threw caution to the wind and said, fuck it. I got to get to Tennessee because I got to pay my bills and I need to go have a telethon in the name of Sebastian Rogers. Yeah, Betty, we remember.
Just emailed you the final. I think I got good news. I think I got good news. Hold on, guys.
Never had good news.
Let's see.
Boy, if you put that much enthusiasm into a real job, your life would probably look a lot different.
Hallelujah. Let's see if it works. Let's see if it works, though. Let's see if it works. I gotta wait and get the final invoice. Oh, I can pick up the invoice on my other phone. Hold on, where's my other phone?
Oh yeah, because certainly you're not going to pay for it. You're going to need your.
I think we got a winner chicken dinner. I don't know yet. Where's my other phone? I thought we brought it out here.
I swear to you, I promise you. She went to a dumpster behind an elementary school or a kindergarten or a preschool, and she pulled out one of these little drawings and put it on her fridge. Like, oh, look, kids love Betty.
I don't know why. You know when you're sitting doing something and you're not going where you need to go, but something weird just popped.
Like your everyday existence. Sitting, not doing anything, but bitching on your computer. Oh, except of course when you're out, frantically searching.
In your head. That's what just happened. I'm sitting here trying to look at something. Okay, what do we got?
The only thing you've been trying to look at for the past 6 minutes and 56 seconds is that spaghetti sandwich in front of you, like at a trough. I'm sure Betty's mechanic must just love her to pieces. Don't you know? If I was Betty's mechanic, I would put sugar in her gas tank to make sure that, she never graced my garage again.
All right. Winner chicken dinner. Let me see where this is.
What, Betty? What's the big buildup? Like, do you think we're expecting you to see the text that says, "Well, Betty, the good news is your car is 75% fixed. You know, the 75% that you could afford and you told us to fix. The other 25, wing and a prayer. I mean, like, I don't understand what's all the buildup. Aren't we just waiting for the mechanic to say your pile of shit's ready? Come get it. I mean, she acts like she's fucking. They've announced the nominations for the Pulitzer Prize or the Nobel in, the category of advancements to humankind through science. Bullhorn Betty nominated for taking one for the team and proving once again that you cannot use muriatic acid to highlight your hair.
All right.
Oh,
I don't think I have my app.
God, I don't know how you do all
this.
All
right, guys. So give me just a second. I got to pay the mechanic, and then we're gonna take a walk.
You guys have to.
We're gonna take a walk. We're gonna go for a walk. You guys want to go for a walk with me?
God dang.
You guys want to go for a walk with me? I'm putting you guys.
No.
Turn my camera off.
On a walk.
I don't think I can turn my camera.
Actually, yes. Let me revise that. I do want to go for a walk. Your camera? Because right now, I feel like I'm on a bad cruise. Like I'm on the Gilligan, the Professor and Marianne here on Gilligan's Island. Yeah. Like, I hope you walk and stream better than you eat and stream.
Camera off on this thing.
Oh God, Betty, you've had that problem a few times lately. Boy, you never have a problem turning it on, though, do you? God, it's too bad we can't get that. Just
weird. Huh. Oh.
Yet another mystery.
I just didn't want you guys seeing everything in my house, God, in case I have something that you guys aren't supposed to see here. I'm just joking.
I know I said one time, like, I asked her, do you wash your face with an ice pick? What? Like, what?
It's just I got a lot of
shit. Let me guess. It's a fucking disaster. It's a hovel.
Let me see. What would I come in
that hasn't probably been cleaned in? I don't know.
Came in here. Oh, I know what I came in here for. I came in here to
since you're prolific internet.
Change my clothes. I didn't think of what I'm trying to say here. Sorry, guys.
Ew, why are
I'm coming in here to put shoes on. That's what I'm coming in here to do. Put shoes on. Because last time
are your shoes made by fucking Kleenex?
The mechanic shop, and I didn't have my tennis shoes.
Can I tell you guys how hot it is? I wouldn't walk outside if Donald Trump was in my backyard and wanted to, like, give me some of Melania's cast-offs. I mean, I just can't imagine walking in this heat. Why didn't she just take an Uber? Or better yet, why didn't you ask your neighbor who loves you so much? I'm sure they would have been happy to give you a ride.
Shoes on, my ankle hurts.
Plus,
so
all
damn
kidding
bad.
aside, I know the general vicinity of where she lives because I'm a native Floridian and she's not that far from me. A couple hours, maybe 2 hours, give or take. Maybe 2.5. Just depends on the traffic. I know the general, I mean, I have no idea where her street is, but I know the general vicinity and it's kind of rough. I wouldn't be walking around, not day or night.
Got that for like
but I wouldn't do that anywhere. That's just me.
I have so many flip flops and crap.
Well, put them on and shut up.
Like, ow, that was my hip. Okay, guys. Sit you down for a second.
Don't worry. I think you got plenty of padding. It could have been worse, like with most things in your existence.
Can you guys see me?
Oh, yeah, we can see
Hi, guys. It looks like we got good news. I just got.
Okay, the last time I saw somebody with a fucking buildup like this, it was like a diagnosis. I mean, Betty, this is how I know you have very little, like, real, actual achievements. Because you are this jazzed about the fact that your car's, we got good news. I mean, wow.
Got a call from the mechanic, and
what the fuck is she wearing?
He says that he thinks he's got it fixed. The rail sensor was the culprit. I was thinking we were going to end up having to replace the.
Look how big her calf. Is that my whole waist? My whole torso, I think, is as big as that part she's holding up. Is she wearing yoga pants? Oh, this is about to get good. Betty, those already look a little bit, they're not opaque. They look like they could be sheer when the light hits them. I'm not liking that for you.
The back pump, the back fuel pump. We replaced
Betty,
the front fuel pump.
What the? Betty, do you own one piece of clothing that fits? That shirt, I don't know if that's your shirt from the 8th grade, but like when I look here and I can see rolls. Look how tight this is. Look at this. That's a fat roll. And listen, I'm not trying to fat shame anybody. Well, Betty, a little bit. I guess what I'm saying is if you have, big, listen, my arms are not where they should be. I need to pick up a weight and, but I also like what I take issue with is the fact that everything she wears is just wrong. And it's not the fact that she doesn't have, great tone arms. Most women her age don't. It's the fact that she wears the most unflattering, ill-fitting, like, ladies, why are you wearing that? Why are you wearing a shirt that tight? I'm just saying it can't be comfortable. It cannot be comfortable. Oh, it must be because it says All American. Well, Betty, I'll go to the flea market and I'll find you the same shirt and I'll send it to you in a size that fits. No, I won't really, but ask one of your stupid people to get her a shirt that fits.
But it looks like the whole system was just gunked up, 200,000 miles of regular unleaded gas, not the premium stuff,
Well, whose fault is that? There you go.
Yeah, it seems like it.
Yeah, we'll Betty, you know what that's called? It sounds like that's what, don't they call that penny wise, pound foolish, kind of, sort of? I mean, it is your car of all things. So, I mean, I know, trust me, I have to put 93 octane in my car. I do not have a choice. And it is a lot of times it's significantly more expensive, but your car is kind of important.
I'm about to find out because I'm getting my tennis shoes on now so we can take a walk. We're just going to walk together.
Ugh, not the tennis shoes.
We're just going to walk together. I'm ready to get out of this house. That means I've got to get my paperwork done today and I've got to clean this house. That means I've got to clean this bedroom too.
Well, by the looks of things, you better get a backhoe. Okay. Are you having a backhoe delivered? I mean, even the top of whatever that is behind her, she's even got shit like stacked up to the ceiling. Laundry basket behind her.
I've been living in it for like the last, I don't know.
You're a busy woman, Betty.
At least 2 out of the 3 months, because I just after the first month, I'm like, I'm not getting up. Like, why get up, get dressed, do your hair, do your face, just sit around the house all day?
Because if you don't, this is what happens. And all joking aside, please do not ever take the advice that she just gave, or that wasn't really advice. That was her thought. I say the exact opposite. I say, maybe not on the weekends, but I say more, do it more than you don't do it. You very much should. I don't care if you don't have any place to go or you can't go anyplace. Because it's a slippery slope to gluttony and being a slovenly mess. So I am very much a proponent of taking care of yourself, whether you have anywhere to go or not. Look, that's why I started this YouTube channel, and I'm not even joking anymore. I will tell you this: my mother is in her late 70s. She looks phenomenal, and my mother goes to a CrossFit gym. My mother pulls fucking like tractor tires around. Now, I don't do that. But my mother, her whole life has been busy. My mother leads a far busier life than I do. She travels all over the world all the time. My mother is, I would say, if I had to put a number on it, she's slacked off a little bit, but most of her life, she was traveling 50% of the time. She was not at home. But even as she's got older, I'd still say it's a good 60-40. I have a grandmother who lived to be 100. Once you start letting everything go to where, well, why brush my hair? Why, which then turns into, why brush my teeth? Nobody's going to smell my breath. You know what I mean? Don't do that. Like, I don't care if you're not leaving your house. Don't take that attitude and let yourself go, because it really is a slippery slope. And it case in chief.
Right? Like, I got better things to do than
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Crap. I'm going to get dolled up. It's going to be for a purpose. I mean, you guys kind of just take me as I am. So it is what it is.
That's what weekends are for, Betty. It's called pride. Okay. You don't appear to have much, if any.
All right. So what do I need? Oh, I need to pay the guy.
No, that list is much longer than you're going to be able to fit in your back pocket.
I don't know if you guys can hear me or not. What do I need? I went ahead and spent. Oh, I need to get. Hold on 1 second. I need to get my little vape.
Oh, here's the woman who's so terrified for her life and her personal safety that she's basically like just walking around with a camera showing everybody her whole house. Stupid. Oh. I have never shown anyone.
We got to go get
anything outside of this office door, and I won't be anytime. I just won't. That's like, to me, and I don't care. Everybody does what they do. But for me, this office, YouTube does not leave this office. Everything outside this door, that is the sanctity of my real life. And YouTube does not go there. I think people start getting into problems when you start mixing, when there's no either visible or figurative line in the sand, like the line of demarcation is no longer there, and it all just no. And the reason that's a problem,
all right,
and I see in people like her, is because like all of this that she's doing, not going to get her car, but Betty's, a lot of this shit that she professes to be and swears that she is, this is all just fantasy up in her head. And once you start this isn't the right analogy for this, but I'm going to use it anyway. Once you pierce the veil, that's something in like civil law. But once you kind of pierce the veil and you take away the region that separates the real from the internet. Well, here you go. This is, you're on your way to thinking you're a whole lot of things that you are not, either because of ability, education, or anything in between.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going up there since you guys are already live and help as well. Right? But when I get there, I'm probably going to have to mute you because I want you guys to hear my conversation with my mechanic. So,
that's just all there is. I love so much.
I get to make that roll. All right.
Oh, I can't even. God, of course. I even hate the color of her house. Oh my God, what the fuck? Yeah, that house is exactly what I thought it was. It's an old Florida cracker house. It's got a flat roof. It looks like, wow, Betty. Woo! I would not have painted those shutters that color with gray. I don't mind the paint color. The gray is fine. Oh God. Oh, like fucking teal blue? No, Betty. You are the most like unfemale, feminine dressed woman I've ever seen. But your house is where you decide to bring it with, let's experiment with color. You don't put color on your body except that purple abomination, which you need to burn. But boy, you went right out on that color wheel here. No. Nope. I will say, being in Florida, you, especially down on the beaches, you know, the coastal, she's not far from a beach, I don't think, but you know, sometimes you'll see a lot of the pastels or the brighter colors on the beach. Trust me, no. And I don't understand, what is all this shit to the left? Well, you see where she's got her hand up? So her right, look right, this triangle between her right, her big head, and here, look behind her underneath that shutter. What is that? It looks like some kind of, looks like a fuse box or something. I don't know. Like, rather than buy blue paint, I would have bought some type of like landscaping to hide that.
See,
but this is what all, oh no, she does not. Did I just see an appliance on her front porch? I might need to back it up a moment.
That's gonna kill my blink.
I can't believe she's,
the wind just takes the screen door.
Wait. Put your hand down. Damn it.
I'm still here.
Only because I didn't want to steer any of your
road, just in case.
I just thought I saw like a washing machine or refrigerator
just in
on her
case.
doorstep. It wouldn't.
I don't know who.
It's a little late.
What
now.
Weirdos are watching me?
Oh, I'm sure you got plenty of weirdos watching you. All your
stacked in boxes
weirdos.
filled with
but
moments.
You notice she doesn't seem to.
Where do these older home movies
she doesn't
belong
seem
today?
to give a shit about showing any of her neighbors and their houses and yards, because Betty's very thoughtful that way.
Your license. Oh, I'm good. I'm good. I don't need my license. Not for this. I'm literally driving down the road. And not only that, but just about every law enforcement officer in this county knows me because they watch our county meetings.
Because they've arrested you? Is that why? Oh, because they watch you at the meetings. Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say because they arrested you.
Not that they would give me a pass, just that they would know I'm a licensed.
Oh, no, they hate you even more than the average citizen because you are a total pain in their balls.
Person.
Betty, step back, please. Please.
Still.
Step back.
What? Underwater? What is it?
Oh, my God. Look at her. I would give anything to have seen her, boom, walk face first into like a mailbox or something. I'd be living for that. I really would. I would love to see that. Well, there you go. You want to see what Betty really looks like? There she is. Betty, how did your face like grow this way? Just going from inside to outside. Her face appears to have gotten wider.
Oh, you guys are talking to Misty. I'm missing everything.
I can't.
I'm sorry.
That is how ate up with the dumbass she is over her whole like existence being on that phone. She cannot even. She has FOMO so bad about what's going on in the chat that she can't. Do you know how hard it is to see outside on a phone screen in Florida? It is so bright. And I can tell by looking at the sky behind her, there's barely a cloud in the sky.
My glasses on, and you guys are on this.
Those are so ugly. Would you
on here, and the print is like just well, you guys can see it. If you guys are on the live with me on a cell phone, you see how small that print is.
They're sitting at home.
You guys have to use your glasses to read.
Why does she do this? She takes shit that is not funny. It's just an innocuous comment, and she will cackle like some kind of demented fucking bird. It is the most bizarre thing. It's like, I swear to you, I think it's a coping mechanism she has. I think it's like a self-soothing kind of thing. I think she's, somebody told me one time, it was funny because I thought that this person really liked this bitch at one time. And because I respected her and I didn't want to make my friend uncomfortable, I purposely just stayed way far away from Betty. I never spoke about Betty to her. And then one day we were talking and she's like, I don't care about that bitch. She said, I just felt sorry for her because I thought she was like autistic or something. Like she was so awkward. I just found her so socially awkward that I felt bad for her. So I tried to be nice to her. I don't imagine I'd have to tell you how that worked out for her. And no, I'm not going to tell you who it is. But I think she might not be all the way wrong because that that weird, just cringy, awkward laughter at the most either inappropriate or just why times, it does make me think that it might be some kind of weird self-soothing, because I've always said, and I maintain, I think Betty is, despite all the bravado and the Bullhorn Betty. No, you're not. You're Andra. You are not Bullhorn Betty. And I believe ultimately deep down, she is wildly insecure and inadequate. And that's why she behaves this way. And she's got this weird fucking alter ego, Bullhorn Betty, that she hides behind. That is not to say I don't think that she has a lot of the traits of Betty, because I do. Because you couldn't act this way if you don't. It's one of the things that Morbid and I were talking about when he got, and God bless him. I mean, I think he's worked overtime to try and get other people to see what he says he sees or knows about her. And I'm just like, no, not interested. I think I got it. Which, by the way, I think Morbid and I are going to do a part 2. This time we're going to do it on his channel, though. We're trying to work out the logistics now, so I'm looking forward to that. Hopefully, we can do it very soon.
Getting there, okay? I can't see that. I can see lines. I can see letters. I just can't see the letters together. They just kind of blur together. That's all I'm saying. I'm getting old. The eyes are getting old. Maybe I need to eat more carrots. You think carrots will reverse the signs of eye aging?
Only if you're Bugs Bunny. You'd be more like the coyote.
I need my glasses. Exactly. All right, guys. I'm crossing my fingers.
Oh, she didn't go far, did she? Okay, well, that's why she didn't take an Uber.
I'm ready for my damn
I stand corrected on that,
gracious.
but oh God.
And this actually, you know what? Today's not bad. Yesterday, I met with Olivia. Well, my vape, I ended up leaving it in the car, and I was down to
not your vape. You left your vape in the car. Oh, that's a catastrophe. Oh, Betty, I thought you hung up the vape.
Because I lost the other one in my car.
Oh my!
And I left that one in her car. So I had no vape, and so I had to have Glenn take me up to the store. But I didn't want to bother him, and I started walking down the road yesterday afternoon, and I think
Did a guy pull over and say, "Hey, baby, you want to make some money to buy a vape?" Let me tell you something. The stroll around these parts, yeah. Now that's someplace where Betty might be able to be the boss.
Got down to like the 5th house, and I'm like, this is going to be a long walk. So I turned around and went to Mr. Glenn. I'm like, can you give me a ride, please, sir? He's like, I was thinking you were walking when you were walking that it was a little too hot for you.
Yeah, much like the Wicked Witch of the West, she'll melt
Oh, well, Stephanie, you're lucky.
That's
I had damn
girl,
near
you don't look like you've been
for
missing
years.
many,
But one day I woke up and I started getting headaches. It was since I've been live here, and I was.
Oh, I don't know. Do you think it could be because you're inhaling fucking oil through a pen and smoking it? I mean, gosh, I don't know. That could maybe have something to do with your headaches. I find vaping to be, to me, you may as well smoke. I mean, I save it. I know there's people who are like, oh no, it's better. I think it's disgusting. My mother-in-law vapes. I watch the shit that she put. If it's better, it's only marginally better.
I was talking to my group about it, and it was something that Dolly said because
is it a group that gives you a badge? That's all I need to know. Any group who's thinking of accepting Betty as a member, you better consider the consequences if you have to revoke her badge privileges. It can get real ugly.
was talking about a scowl, and I'm like, a scowl? And so I was noticing myself, and I realized I was squinting.
No, it's a scowl. You go ahead and tell yourself whatever you want. You have a scowl. See this right here? You are actually testing the bounds of my freshly Botoxed face. Okay. I got a whole bunch of Botox yesterday. But this right here, it generally takes about 24 hours before it's fully set in. And I still got a few to go. So, but right here, that's your glabella. That's why they're saying a scowl, because you have, a lot of people just call it a crater. You have created that by constantly frowning. You're always pissed, Betty. You're always angry. So when you make those angry faces, you get this furrow between your brows, which is your glabella. Some people call it your 11s. You get crow's feet, all of that. That's just one of the many reasons you should consider being less angry.
And
not worrying
so I
about
went to the doctor. Well, I had just been to the doctor like 2 years before.
You went to the doctor,
and
because
my vision, they didn't even want to give me prescriptions. The only reason that they gave me a prescription glass was to put the film on it, the computer film on it. That was it. I didn't.
I'm calling bullshit, because you can. I mean, look at these. I got a whole bucket full of them with blue light, whatever. You don't have to get them from an eye doctor.
I need it.
Those are just cheaters.
And I started having these headaches, and I went to the eye doctor, and sure enough, my vision changed. It literally, it was like it changed overnight. It was weird.
No, it didn't. It didn't.
It was really weird.
Pay attention until it started giving you.
It was like one day I was fine. The next day I started getting headaches, and when I went to the doctor, that's the cause of the
okay,
headaches.
like the house behind her. That's
I didn't think vision could change that. I mean, it changed fairly drastically.
You'll see a lot of colors like that.
I wish I could read what you guys are putting in the comments, but I can't. Maybe I can. Let me see if I can do this.
He's not a busy ass bro. Oh my God. Tell me that is not 41.
Yeah, that's not really that good. I can't read it like that.
Betty!
I got baby.
Are you like, I don't care if you're on a sidewalk. That is so dangerous. That sounds like a very busy road. And her dumb ass. Can you imagine all the people driving by? If I was driving by, I wouldn't have to know her to go, oh my God, look at that fucking moron. Like they can't even walk without. My God.
Baby blue eyes. So the sun really affects my eyes. And that's
Betty has baby blue eyes. Why did I think they were shit brown? I just did. I always assumed her eyes looked dark brown.
That's why if I brought my sunglasses.
Oh, it's to go with your blonde hair.
Okay, I can't take these glasses off, otherwise I'll start getting a headache.
Are you telling me that those are real prescription sunglasses?
But my vision's 20/20. Oh, that's nice.
Oh my
You're
God.
lucky.
I've
Some
just
people
never
got it, some
seen
people don't,
anybody
you know?
this much. How could you be
like
this much ate up with dumbass?
I mean, I'm all right, but I don't.
She has nothing. All she's doing is talking about herself, as usual. I mean, Betty, would it have been possible if you needed company to go on your little walk which I don't know, maybe it's not that close. But if you need a company, I mean, could you just have like maybe used just the audio and maybe you don't have to use the camera? Just let your people, I know they want to see their fearless leader. They want to see her and hear her, but you know, we don't always get what we want. So for safety reasons, you could have maybe just done audio.
Here in one ear, now I'm going blind. I got gray hair. I started getting gray hair when I was 15. Actually, I think it was 14.
I'm sure you gave a lot of gray.
You know how they tell you don't pull it? Well, I'm a stubborn
Well, let me
girl.
guess.
Stubborn girl back then.
Would that lead me to believe that you shaved your head rather than pulled it? Because you are mostly gray now. And I'm like 50% gray. So I know what I'm not, it's not a diss. It's just a fact. I can tell by looking at her hair. She's got very little dark left. She's got a lot of gray. I do too. Professionally colored blonde hair is the easiest way to hide it, but you have to keep up with it. And she's not going to do that.
They said, don't pull it. And of course I pulled it.
Oh,
yeah. No, I got like three or
funny. Betty thinks it's some kind of a badge to be a rebel. And Betty, you are the absolute fucking embodiment of a movie I saw the other night. It had a lot of stars in it, but the one that gets all the attention is James Dean, and that would be Rebel Without a Cause. That is you. That describes you to a T. She's like, she thinks it's so like cool to be this rebel. Well, yeah, when you're Mark Zuckerberg or you know, maybe somebody a little not quite as wildly successful, but you know what I mean? It's not cool to be a rebel and to be a fucking where you are. Yeah, I think we just call that being a loser.
4 or 5. 15. How do you get gray hair at 15?
Genetics.
Just seems a little cray-cray. Oh, hey, Casual Christy.
Nobody gets
nice to see you, my love.
Everything, you know. You had
Hope
all
you're
the
doing well. We're hopefully going to get
beauty, and you know, God had to.
Hopefully, going to
give you something.
Sounds like it's good. I'm like happy.
This is happy.
That's not my car.
I'm sure your people are not happy.
That's how my car was
about
to start sounding.
And oh my God, I am so sorry for anybody listening to this. I haven't watched it, so I didn't know. Yeah. So, earbud alert. The moron is walking down a very busy highway, so you might get your eardrums blown out again.
We're happy.
You are the furthest.
All right, let me turn you off. Let me turn the mic off, and then I'll be back with you.
No, I can't wait. Hurry back. I'm gonna get a lollipop while you do that.
I'm interested in trying these new weight loss shots, but I need it to be more affordable because my insurance doesn't cover it.
One of her last commercials in the last video we watched, that was hair growth serum. Oh, Betty. Oh, Betty, stop. Betty, oh my, what the fuck is she doing? I'm just going to go out on a limb here, and I'm going to tell you that you do not ever need to wear yoga pants. Oh, thank God she's back in her car. It was so much fun.
Let's see how she drives.
Oh, yeah. Ow! Well, she's going to drive right into a damn wall.
He's a big guy, so give me a second. Gotta get ready. Gotta get ready. Hold on. I'm not kissing the steering wheel yet. Okay. It feels good. It feels like her.
Yeah, that's not just a little weird. Why is your car a woman? Excuse me, ma'am. I'm pretty sure that there's no. What would that be considered that she drives? Is that like a crossover, kind of like SUV, ma'am? My car has a turbocharged engine in it, and my car. I don't think your car is supposed to sound like that, Betty.
Yeah, baby. All right, slow down just a little bit. I had to touch the gas, okay, guys? Quit being. I hear you guys screaming at me. I got my damn seatbelt on.
I don't give a shit if you wear a seatbelt.
I don't want anybody saying I'm taking my eyes off the road to read chat or anything like.
Why stop now? That you've done that a million times. You've logged. You've grifted all over the country, driving and live streaming, chatting, raging, doing everything but driving. I need to take this. Give me just a minute. Hello? Hey. Oh, hold on. Hold on 1 minute. Don't.
Already in the freaking gears. Okay, I'm back. All right, let's see how fast we're going.
Excuse me.
Guys,
what the hell was that noise? Tell me that was not her car. That was not her car.
Really good. It sounds really good. I mean, outside of my stuff bouncing in them.
Oh, okay. Is that what that is?
It's not. It's running smooth.
Why would
No
that would
chugs.
only been there for a fucking month?
Nothing.
What?
Oh, good gracious! All right, kid, you got your bike a little full. Thank you. All right, guys, let's just keep going. This has been a long time. Oh shoot, ladies probably thinking, slow down, you lady. I'm sorry, I'm trying out my car. Forgive me.
I'm on a social media.
I'm only going like 5 miles over the speed limit.
Yeah, this is a
ticketable offense. I do understand. I'm willing to take the
Your safety is
$100
not
ticket. Check out my
important, ma'am. I've got live streaming to do. Fuck you.
I think it's $187. But who's counting? We already spent like $4,000 on this car. What's another $200 or $300 bucks?
You haven't spent shit.
At this point.
You're stuck.
Hey, buddy.
Do you have any subs that are like
changing nice? Got it down to the metals.
Nice.
Turning here, so let me slow down.
I proudly know nothing about what is. I don't know what that means. It's exchanging nice. I'll take her word for it. Alex, I'll take her word for it for 100, please.
I think we got a winner chicken dinner. I think we got a winner chicken dinner.
The Federal Reserve Bank of New York just issued a digital dollar, effectively.
God knows, but he needs to get
feels good.
Black Beauty feels like she's a beauty.
What exactly is wrong with you? Your fucking car is not black. It is not a beauty. Why do you have a car named Black Beauty? Or did you name them after your favorite illicit substance? What is that about? I don't get it. That's just hyperbole and, sarcasm. I'm for entertainment purposes only. I don't know what Betty's favorite illicit substance is, but I know that she calls her car Black Beauty. Her car is not black. And I mean, while I don't find it beautiful, someone else might. So I can even kind of halfway give you that one. However, she does appear to be very, her behavior is quite erratic, and she goes from like mania to, I don't know. So forgive me if when I hear Black Beauties coming out of her mouth, I just think speed. I'm sorry.
Again, yay! Let's just keep it. I almost want to turn around and go home while it's still good. While the good's still good. But we need to ride it. So we're going on the ride. This is what the thumbnail was actually designed for. I know I've used it for, a few different things on.
You need to ride a Black Beauty, Betty.
Sebastian Rogers, this, that, and the other, but I finally have no lights on my dashboard.
Why don't you thank Sebastian Rogers? Because I'm sure he, his tragic disappearance, I'm sure it's paid for a little bit of work on that pile of shit.
Hallelujah.
Whoa.
All right, I'm out of stuff.
Praise Jesus.
Stopping point. Let me just see what you guys got going on in chat.
Oh, fuck yeah. Because it's been, it's been 28 seconds since you checked the chat. Oh, that is not a good look,
guys. Sorry. Give me just a second.
Oh, God.
When I saw that, chills ran down my spine, hiding in plain sight. I still say close to his work. Yeah, maybe. Guys, it's not doing nothing. It's like chilling, man.
I know the King's English has never been your specialty, but since you're a member of the media, I'm sorry. I just feel like it's important to speak proper English, and it's not doing anything.
This is better than it's ran before. Well, it better
run
better than it ran before. I'm just saying. Okay, I'm just saying. She feels good. Can I turn without getting in a wreck? Okay, nobody's coming. She feels good. Let's just keep riding. I mean, she's not even, I don't even feel it. I don't feel a chug. I stopped. She quiet.
Like, what is this your attempt at being when in Rome? Like, I don't get it. And what did she just say? She what? Oh, pains me to even mimic her.
Like nothing. I can feel that it's all nice and tight in there when I hit the gas.
She's making me feel like I need to take a shower. Like, you are one of the grossest bitches. This is how I know you haven't been laid in like probably a decade, because you just have this gross, like inappropriate way of speaking in like just not the time, not the place. It's your car, Betty. If somebody didn't see and they just heard, they might think you were talking about your Tinder date from last night, except you don't have a date probably any night.
Because I got a new throttle body, a new timing chain.
I would love to see you and I would love to see your body and the word throttle in the same sentence.
I don't know if it starts. It was cranked. He had it cranked and cooled off whenever I got there. So we'll find. But I know when.
That's because he wanted to get you the fuck out the door as quickly as possible. He said, oh, God, you guys, get Black Beauty warmed up because we want pasty white bitch out of here ASAP. We don't need her sitting in the parking lot waiting for the air to cool down, finding 87 other problems.
Whenever I had it at the house, it cranked up just fine. The problem we were having after all the work was done was the RPMs were fluctuating too much. The RPMs were fluctuating too much. So there was something there, and apparently it was a sensor. And the sensor, that's what I just had to have replaced because of the fluctuation in the RPMs. And it was the sensor to the...
Why do you think people care about this? Although I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of your menses.
It was the fuel injection rail sensor or something like that. It's in a really tight place. You got to take a bunch of crap off to get to it. So I spent obviously a lot more in labor. Like,
is it just me? Or is she trying to turn this into like mechanic porn or something? It's so weird. It's so fucking weird. Like, I understand you have a funny little slip of the tongue. You say something. It's like not what you're intending, but it just sounds funny. But a whole like dissertation. And what's ironic is I think she's so fucking unaware and stupid that she doesn't even realize how gross all this sounds.
5 times more in labor than the part was actually worth, but it was definitely
wholesale versus retail, Betty.
One that I would definitely not have done myself. Anything with the fuel system, I won't mess with. Anything with welding, I won't mess with. I mean, I can weld, but I'm not a welder. I mean, I can get because of being on the construction sites, I can get myself out of a pinch if I need to. But
that would be like me saying, well, I've walked through the shoe department at Neiman Marcus, so I'm pretty sure that I could make a pair of Christian Louboutins. I just go out in my backyard in a pinch. I think I can cobble a pair. She's such a fucking idiot. She wants you to believe that because she's been on a construction site. What were you, like the hag who cleaned the portalette? What did you do on a construction site? And because she was on a construction site, that means that she can weld in a pinch. You are so full of shit.
But it's not a good quality weld by any.
Oh, so like everything else you do, all the other jobs you undertake. Okay, never mind. I stand corrected.
Any stretch of the imagination is something. Usually, if I have to weld something, it's just something to hold something still, and it's a removed piece. It's not something that's there stationary. It's just there to. If I have to do something, it's usually just to hold something else up.
I have no idea what that was. This idiot just said, and neither does she.
No. So it's not a professional weld by any stretch of the imagination. It's just to get me through some kind of weld.
In my world, that's called super glue. And if that doesn't work, get a new one. I don't know.
So
what it isn't is I don't just do like I just need to weld this just temporarily. I mean, welding, the name alone sounds kind of permanent, okay? Yeah. It's just a yeah. It's called glue.
Anyways, I'm 11 and a half hours away from Tennessee. Well, you know what? I'm taking.
I'm about 10 hours away from London via airline, of course.
We're gonna. I don't know where the hell I'm gonna take this car. We're gonna take it somewhere. We're taking.
Follow the super chats.
We're going on. Did I bring my freaking wallet? Oh shit. Okay, never mind. I think we're going back to the house.
There's probably not anything in it anyway, so who cares?
First, I think we're going to go back to the house.
go back to the house, and then I'll get my wallet. We'll just go out. We'll go out someplace. Maybe we'll go to, like, I don't know, beach or something. Maybe we'll eat on the beach.
I'm gonna go get my wallet. Well, there's nothing like going and eating by yourself on the beach, guys. Aren't you broke? How are you going to eat on the beach if you're always in such dire financial straits? So all you dumbasses that pay for everything for this broke down fucking busted up Betty, yeah, she's gonna go have a nice dinner on the beach.
I mean, after spending $4,000.
You spent other people's $4,000. See, when my car needs something, or I don't know, a face full of Botox, I don't come to YouTube with my hand out and my tale of woe. And believe me, if I was going to be a grifter, I'd be good at it. So yeah, it's I don't get it. Why do you give your money to someone who has all these, the worst luck in the world, who makes their money off of other people's misfortunes, but she's got money to go eat on the beach? Okay. Yeah, whatever.
After spending $4,000, I think I want some seafood.
You deserve it, Betty. I wonder if all those people's money that donated to you that $4,000, I hope they get to eat seafood on a beach somewhere. Although they might have someone to eat it with, unlike you, who's a miserable bitch and will probably always be alone.
So we'll take it on a nice long trip. We'll take it to Tennessee. It feels like it's good. It's tight. I mean, I don't know, but
what does that mean exactly? I promise you, I would blow the fucking doors off of your car, no problem. And I've never sat in my car that I have now, or any car I've ever had, including the two very small little sports cars that my husband has in the garage. I've never sat in any of those cars and said it feels nice and tight. What the fuck does that mean? That is so gross. It's ugh.
I think I'm ready to go back home and get some coffee. I don't have anything with me.
I don't think coffee and seafood on the beach goes together.
So far it feels good. Now,
how fast she's going.
It was the fuel system. The last thing that we have.
What is she worried about? Fuck everybody who's on the road, and their plan on getting to their destination alive and in one piece, and the way they left the house. Fuck them. They're not important. What's important is that Betty gets all her live whatever she wants to do when she's supposed to be driving. You are just one of the most reprehensible, disgusting pieces of shit. I'm trying to come up with a boundary, like an area. I shouldn't have said a boundary. Do I want to say like all of the? I couldn't be all of the platform. I'm sure there's worse than hers. God, oh God. Although I don't want to see them. I've just never seen such a fucking asshole. She is such an asshole. She's just an asshole. What is it about her that anybody likes? I don't get it. I don't. And please do not ever confuse anything I am saying with me being jealous of her. I think I've already made it really clear that my life would probably, well, it would be less, I'd be less irritated because I don't have shit in my real life that irritates me. Not like this kind of trash. I don't have to come to the internet to pay my bills, et cetera, et cetera. So there's nothing she has that I want. I just like, I've never had a lot of tolerance for dumbasses. And I just, it just, I don't get it. It provokes a visceral reaction in me that I cannot understand. Who are the people that are dumber than this that fall for this? That's what I don't get.
Fuel system that I did not replace that might need to be replaced in the near future is the back pump. That's really it. But the back
like next week, so I can get to Tennessee.
Pump, honestly, it's so easy. I probably could do that myself. The back pump's not that hard to do at all.
Do it.
Don't buy instant ramen, buy this instead. These are Momofuku noodles, air dried, never fried, and made with the.
So I think we're good, guys. I mean, she's running fine. There's the air conditioning's running. She's not chugging. She's not. I mean, even the RPMs when I'm sitting still is where it needs to be at a stoplight without
a low bar
even moving.
It's not chugging.
Everything just seems really, really, really tight.
Oh my god! I have to go back into the chat for a minute. What does that mean? Hey, Elaine, how are you? Hey, Wine Crime. Helen, I know you've been in here for a while, but I don't know if I said hello. Hello. Hey, Glenda, how are you? What does that mean? Like, Cara Bree, how are you? What does that mean? It's tight. Hey, Ducking Fox. Oh, I agree. Yeah. What Betty described as welding, I call glue. Yeah. Super glue. Hey, Anna Marie, how are you? Oh, hey, on-house person. Seriously, what I'm just so like, we say over here, we say hyperbole. We don't say hyperbole. We say hyperbole because that's what Betty thinks is the proper pronunciation of that word. And, she is a member of the media. So when in Rome, I try and do as the Romans. Yeah, y'all, I don't understand. What does that mean? Why does she keep saying that the car is tight? It's bizarre. I can't. I'm about at my Betty threshold. We're almost at 3 hours. Let me see how much longer this is. I don't think anything good. Well, nothing good has happened the whole time.
The only thing when it returns that you can't even hear the car. You can it's
Betty. It's not.
There's not a chug. Like literally a chug. Nothing.
Well, then you should be over the moon, thrilled, ecstatic. But something tells me that's out of the question.
Nothing. She's just sitting here. You can't even feel her running. I can hear her running. She's an old engine, but it's not what I mean by that. It's still a very quiet
old engine.
She's a 2011 with almost 200,000 miles on it. So she feels good.
We know. You've told us 1,000 times, but yet you still look like somebody put a plate of shit in front of you. Is this your happy? We got to work on this.
So far, so good. And I think the tightness under me, what feels so weird under me.
The tightness under you. Would that be your ass? I assure you there is zero tightness there. Not based on what I've seen.
is because everything's so new and tight. Like I've got a new throttle body in here. Like I said, a new timing chain. I've got a new high pressure fuel pump. I have the new rail sensor that.
So I'm just curious, Betty, why? Although I think I know the answer, but I'm curious if anybody has a legit reason for doing this. Why, when given the choice, and you've got a car that's got 200,000 miles on it, supposedly, which makes me think it might have more. But even if it has 200, that's whoa, that's a lot. That's a lot on a car that's been very well meticulously maintained, not just very well maintained, meticulously maintained. So I'm just curious, what would be the reason that for $4,000? That is, I would imagine that would be quite a fine down payment on another used car of much lesser miles at a reasonable price. Why would you opt to take $4,000 of other people's money and put it into a fucking bucket of bolts that chances are very good it's going to need something else large done? Well, knowing Betty, it'll need something else done whether it does or not. But common sense just says, especially, I mean, if you were just going to drive it, it's not like you have a job to get to. So if you were just going to drive it like in a local little radius of, where you like to go eat seafood on the beach, maybe the gas station, the grocery store, Walmart where you do your banking, whatever. It's just very odd to me that you would. Who does that? Like, why would you? Especially knowing that you're going to drive it all over the friggin' around the world in 80 days. What, like, why? Wouldn't you feel better just as a, I'm sure it would be hard to part with Black Beauty, but you could name your next fucking chitty chitty bang bang. Like, that's what this car is. It's chitty chitty bang bang. I don't know about chug a lug a lug, but chitty chitty bang bang, absolutely. It's just, I've had enough of Betty, you guys. I hope you've also had enough. Yeah, isn't it? It's chitty chitty bang bang. But that is rather odd. It makes me think your credit must suck. I mean, you don't have to be the CEO of Autoway or what's one of those big Drive Time? Is that what it's called? It used to be called Autoway. They had I think it was green. It was a big national chain where they really shoved it up your ass. Like the financing, I think, is nuts. My kind of a adjacent. I don't want to say too much, but let's just say I've seen I've seen someone in the distant, not really family, but kind of in the outer in-law circle. I've seen the financing. They were known for that. It was like their sales plan was kind of like, or their marketing idea was, they got cars that looked decent. They looked good. I don't know how great they were, but they kind of catered to people who did not have either good credit or a lot of money to put down. But it just doesn't make a lot of sense for someone who does that amount of driving as Betty, because she's got to. I eat people. That's interesting. What kind of people do you have a preference? Do you like them? Like, do you like them grilled? Do you like them crock pot? What are we talking? Hold on, I need my glasses. I want to see the avatar. I'm trying to figure out who it is in the avatar. Okay, it's not who I thought it was. Oh my. It's a little off-putting. Oh God. Wine, crime, and mayhem. How far do I have to go? All right, it's 36 minutes and I'm at 28. Oh God, I feel like we've come this far. I owe it to you. All right, hold on.
I just put in, that was $400 freaking. Jesus. So that's where I'm at.
Never happened.
That's where I'm at. The girl sounds good. The girl sounds good. That's all I gotta say. She sounds good. I'm happy. Now, if I get on the road, right
now, that car gets more ass than you do.
Right now, I feel happy. I feel like I'm
That's
just so happy. I love my car. Oh, I miss her so much.
You fucking need help. Honestly, you do. I don't know what kind, how much, how long. It'll cost more than your car. I can guarantee you that. You need help. Something is fucking terribly wrong.
I missed her. You guys don't understand how difficult it is to go without a freaking vehicle. I've never been without a vehicle.
How the fuck do you know that? You could be talking to a whole audience full of people who either can't afford a car, lost a car, never had a car. What? It's like she says the dumbest shit.
You know,
as if nobody but Betty has ever had to experience the inconvenience of not having a car for a period of time.
Oh, like, I mean, I guess
not their fault that your car's a hunk of shit and you're a broke bitch.
I chose to, let me be honest, I chose to be without a vehicle because my mother has offered me a vehicle. You know, in all fairness, I could have rented a vehicle. I didn't want to spend the money. I'm glad I didn't.
You're full of shit. You could not have rented a vehicle for that long. No way.
3 months in a vehicle, that would have been, I could have bought a new vehicle for renting a vehicle.
You might be right about that.
But I think it is a good idea. We got this one running. It sounds like this one's, and my mechanic told me that I should be able to get a lot of more miles out of this car. You know, I've got to keep the oil change. He says he wants me to make sure that I don't over, you know, he says even.
Betty, it's a car. It's not a fucking rocket ship or a 747. How much do you want from it? Like, 200,000 is not enough? How many more miles do you want it to go? And what are you going to give it in return?
And if I'm on the road and I'm getting close to my oil change, don't push it. Get down there and have the oil change. And I said, okay. So,
well, man, you're a mechanic yourself. You know how to do all that. Why did he need to tell you that? I would have thought you would have known that.
That's kind of where I'm at. I just passed my house because it's right. I still don't have my wallet. I haven't cash on. Shit. Holy crap.
Just fire up the telephone.
I my thingy in the middle of my console. What the hell? I guess it's like the heat. The heat must have got to it. I have to replace that now. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
We'll turn around and go home.
The horror. What is she bitching about now? What melted to her dash? A penny?
I don't see it if I had any cash in here, and apparently I don't have any cash.
That's in there,
so I'll have to go back home. I wanted to go get some 'ice cream or something. It's hot.
Now I know why you look like that. You're just rolling around the middle of the day. Oh, I think I'll go get some ice cream. Nighttime food, unless you're on vacation. But then again, every day is a vacation for Betty. So, okay.
I haven't been out of the house much because I had no place to go. And when I dropped this.
Why didn't you just call a friend to come pick you up? Oh, yeah, you're right. Never mind.
Thought it was March and nice and cool out. And now I'm like, it says 94 degrees on my dash.
I also live in Florida, and no, even January.
I don't know, guys. This
you're
is
not
the first
walking
time we
around.
drove her and haven't had any problems. Nothing. Like I've driven her for a couple of miles now.
There where it was chilly, but for the most part, no.
So I think we're good.
Florida's always insufferably hot.
All right, guys. Well, we might be heading to Tennessee. I got to call Olivia because, I was talking to her. She's
the state of Tennessee, by the way. They hate your guts and they wish you'd never come back.
Chomping at the bit to get out as well. And we've got three major cases in Tennessee. We've got Summer Wells, Layla Santinello, and Sebastian Rogers. So if I have to venture to say, I'm going to say that I truly believe.
I'm going to say that I've wrung every fucking dime there is out of Summer Wells' case. Layla Santinello, I probably got a decent amount there, but Sebastian's the money train. Oh, but go ahead, tell us your theories.
That we're going to probably be doing a tour in Tennessee with three major cases.
A tour, Betty. You know when I said you were the opening act for the opening act on the Tragedy Pimp reunion concert tour schedule? You know, I was just kidding, right? You know that's not a real thing.
This is in Tennessee. I don't think we'll have time to incorporate another state or another case into it. But we'll see, because I told Olivia's when I told her, I said, well, I'm going to be out there. I'm going to be out there for a couple weeks. She's like, a couple weeks? And I'm like, yes, Olivia, a couple weeks. And she's like, she looked at me. She's like, oh, she goes, you've been in the house. I'm like, yes, I have. I'm not willing to entertain coming back home any sooner. Right? If I could stay gone for 3 solid months, I will stay gone for 3.
As a resident of the state of Florida, I would love, and I'm speaking for all of us, I'd love nothing better than if your disgusting, vile ass would stay gone for at least 3 months. I would sleep better at night knowing you're not here.
3 solid months. I can promise you that. All right. So now it's time to go.
Betty, I don't know how you get away with being so indignant when you're a broke bitch and you can't just whip out a credit card or a debit card and do what you want. You are at the mercy of those morons that give you money.
And
make me sleep well at night either.
For the crank. I don't know. She sounds pretty quiet. If you ask me.
Her and
all these damn bills. Another one.
Well, you're not paying them, so what are you worried about?
My ass in here. All right. Let me keep you guys close to my chest.
Oh, yeah.
No
God,
offense.
great.
But if you still think stocks, real estate, or crypto are the best passive income investments in today's,
I'm telling you, I've drove my car.
I've driven my car, Miss Member of the Media. Like, even basic words she uses improperly.
Enough over these 3 months.
Man, pick a lane. You've either been driving or not driving. Which is it?
I've done my car enough over these 3 months. Handles burning.
Why does she have a screen door in front of her front door? It's so fucking hot here in Florida. There's like never a time when you leave your front door open. It's just too hot.
That's stupid.
Oh my gosh. Betty left a candle burning. Ooh, that would have been very sad if you burned your house down. You'd have to live in Black Beauty.
I never do that. I never do that. I sure did. I left candles burning.
I'm surprised you even have that little bit of female, like, nesting kind of thoughts. Like, the way she lives and what she lives in, like, that all to me is male. That's all like male energy. Everything about her is like male energy. Like, usually it's dudes that walk, little insecure fuckers that walk around telling you what badasses they are, that are exactly the opposite. Like, everything about her is just dude like to me.
I love candles burning. Just for Bee Betty, I don't know if Bee Betty, I can't see. Let me get my, did I leave my glasses in the car? I sure did. I bet you I did. Just for Bee Betty, I can't see this, but I've got sprouts. I got sprouts. My plant's growing. I've got 3 of them. See
the last time I had something like that in my kitchen, I'm sure my son did when he was little, but what I remember is elementary school. And in like 1st or 2nd grade, you'd take a pet miniature milk carton and cut the top off, and you'd do a lima bean. This is a grown woman growing some type of a fucking bean in a styrofoam cup. And I ain't hating against growing your own shit, because my husband grows stuff, just not in styrofoam in the kitchen.
the 3rd one blooming right over
What
here.
Is Betty?
It's kind of weird that they're kind of blooming on the one side.
Is it vape juice?
Hopefully more will come out.
Is it tobacco?
Are you keeping it watered? I haven't been giving it too much water.
What is it?
Pebbles told me to give it just a little bit of water, not too
What
much.
is it?
So that's what I've been doing.
What's the dumbass trying to grow in a styrofoam cup?
Did I leave my little thingy out there? All right. Hey guys, I'm back. We got a car. We got a car. Looks like we got a car. So, and it seems like the car was running smooth. It was nice and tight. No doubt. So I'm really, really, really super, super excited. This has been a long,
just like the ass of the woman driving it. No, not really.
Time coming, and it's been a long, drawn out, emotional, anxious. Just at times, I'm going to sound like.
Do you see her? And hear her? If you didn't know, and you were just listening to the buildup, I mean, you would think she was getting ready to tell you some really sad story about like a sick friend or family member. She is the most manipulative. Ugh.
Chris Proudfoot, hopeless and helpless. I thought my girl was a goner, and she has been revived. I feel comfortable. I feel like for the first time.
What the fuck did she just say? Oh, was that her telling Chris Proudfoot, like, you better look out because Black Beauty's on the road again?
In 3 months, I feel comfortable, like she's safe to drive. I mean, I want to take her out for something here, and I think I am going to take her. I think I'm going to go.
Please, by all means, take her on like a 6-lane interstate where everybody's going at least 80. I think that would be a great idea.
Maybe Tampa or, maybe further than that, maybe Sun City. I don't know. I just feel like I need to take her out and just get her on the road and make sure that everything's nice and tight. The one thing I
if I fucking hear her say that one more time, you are the most cringy, gross bitch in this hood.
Fear, because I've been around the block a time or two as I've been Melanie, right? So it's just,
it shows.
One of my biggest concerns is getting out in the car and being so far away from home, and something happened, and it costs an arm and a leg to fix the problem. I'd rather be close to home. It's so much cheaper being close to home than.
It's cheaper to have car problems close to home. Okay, I guess. I mean, if you're going to a major city, I guess if you had to have something major done, but
anything. So I need to make sure that this car is functioning absolutely correctly. And
do you think that everybody within the sound of your voice is not like catching on? We got it. You are laying the foundation for the next grift. We got you, Betty.
Nothing more is wrong with it for at least a little minute. Because once I got that, then we're going to get on the road and we're going to be gone, so I got to be able to rely on this car. I know I spent a lot of money, went out.
No, your subs spent a lot of money
Outside of my budget for it, but if it's needed, it's needed. That's how we get where we go, So, but it's a reality check. So we're going to keep this up, and I'm going to start budgeting, saving money for another vehicle. I figured maybe if I can.
Here it comes. The long grift.
If I can budget, I'll have to get with my mom and everything like that and figure.
What does your mommy need to give you some money? You just pissed away $4,000 on a pile of shit. Why didn't you just get a new car with that? Use that for down payment.
Or out a plan.
And, needs her mommy to co-sign.
Executed. So we start putting money to the side because I figured if I start saving a little bit of money now, then.
Why do you need your mommy to help you put money aside?
Probably in a couple years, I should have, what I need to get another car. So that's kind of where I'm at. So that's we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. But just that, nothing major. We're through it.
It's just laying the groundwork.
The car sounds like it's in great condition, so
nice and tight.
That's that sigh of relief. Like I feel like this is
that really sounded like a sigh of exasperation. Because you've worked hard today, Betty.
I really needed this. I really need this car back. So I'm gonna go get myself some ice cream. So let me eat lunch. I'm gonna get myself some ice cream. Be on the lookout. You never know what channel.
You need to skip the ice cream, girl. Wasn't that fun? Billy Hardy, how are you? Yeah, Betty's had a tough day. Okay. Slap happy pappy. That's a new one. Welcome. Hey, Tour Seeker. Listen. Do you know how long it took her to get a camera? I'll have a fucking airplane before Betty will have a car, okay? And I'm not in the market for an airplane. Oh, she is something else. All right. Well, I'm so sorry, you guys. I was starving. This is my lunch. What time is it? Oh, shit, it's 20 after 4. I've spent my whole day talking about dirt bags. Let me get with Crazy Nurse. I heard my husband walk in the door just not too long ago. Let me see if we've got anything going on, and then I'll get with Crazy Nurse. And if we're going to go live tonight, I will do the thumbnail. Depending on what my husband... Oh my God, Glenda, are you serious? I thought I went all the way to the end. All right, hold on. Let me pull it back up. Oh, look. Betty's back to vaping on camera. Oh, Betty, you got enough issues without doing that, girl. All right. Let me just get it pulled back up again. I thought that was it. Oh, son of a bitch. It went all the way back to the beginning. Why did that happen? All right. Let me just. Her and her ads. Holy shit. Okay, hold on. Mm-mm. I just watched it all the way to the end. She didn't say anything about that. She did say, I love you and I'll see you soon. That is one of my pet peeves on here. And I mean, which is why I don't do it. I mean, whatever people do, they do. But I hate, but the disingenuous, like everybody just throws around the word love. Oh, hey, Anissa. Yeah, girl, listen, text me. Maybe tomorrow. Hey, Anissa, oh, I think I might have a good idea. What do you got going on tomorrow? I don't think I can take any more Betty today. Like I said, I've been talking about dirt bags all day. However, if Crazy Nurse is available, we could definitely do the Friday night live. We could make it Saturday night live. And I promise you, anything we give you on our Saturday night live will be far funnier than any of the trash you're going to see on the real Saturday night live. God, that show has gotten so weak. But I was thinking, I mean, I don't know if Anissa's got anything going on, but we had kind of exchanged. Hey, TP. We had exchanged a couple messages yesterday about maybe just doing a little chitty chatting. But Anissa, what I was thinking is if we do tonight's live tomorrow night, because I just truly, I don't want to talk about her anymore. But I'll be back up to my Betty, like usual threshold, the top of the threshold tomorrow. So what if you came and did you can co-pilot in the vacant third chair, and we'll review the live that Betty did that Traders reviewed last night. What if we do that? I think that would be fun. And Anissa might have a little inside baseball. There's probably several of you who don't know what I'm referring to when I say that. And I'm not going to tell you now, but let's just say that she may or may not be in a unique place to understand. She might have a little insight into the mind of the bullhorn. You never know. So I'll text you, Anissa. I'll text you, Crazy Nurse. But yeah, I'm thinking tonight, y'all, is I've been on here all day and I want to go and spend time with my husband. I want to get something to eat. I need to do a couple things around my house. So I think tomorrow would be better. So stand by for that. But thank you all for hanging out with me today. I appreciate it. I know everybody and their brother is live right now. And I truly have been trying to stay out of all of the Sebastian Rogers shit. And I've sat back and I've kept my mouth shut about that T-Rev dirtbag. Like all these people, I'm just over all these people. And I'm like in this weird place where I don't want to talk about him again. I said everything I had to say. My opinion about him is not going to change. He's already shown enough dirtbaggery that there's not really much more he can do. I mean, he's gone through most of the checklist on the hit parade of scummy behavior. I mean, we got it all. So I don't really need to see any more from him. I've had feelings about him for a while, but after this latest thing, and it's one of these things where, well, if that's what people want to hear, but I'm not going to exploit this case. I don't put that child's name I don't hashtag it. I don't even put it in the title. That doesn't mean that I don't have feelings about all the things that I see going on, but I just don't want to make a career out of it. That's all. So, and I really am. I'm like, oh, I'm done on YouTube for today. So let's plan on hopefully tomorrow night. And I'll get with Crazy Nurse and I will get with Anissa. And yes, we may have a Saturday night cocktail stream. All right. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. I appreciate you. I know you've got tons of choices where to go. And I thank you for any minute you spent over here listening to me. All right, kids, have a good night. Be safe. And we'll hopefully see you tomorrow night. Bye, pussycat.